second.
All right, man, we good?
I think it went through. I'm going to try to get.
What the hell?
Just did that.
Are you hearing anything? Are you hearing anything?
No, not right now. Now I've got it. But I think I'm getting them from in there.
Are you constantly getting stung by red bees? They have a tendency to swarm and can certainly become overwhelming, especially when you don't even know where they're coming from. That's why you need to run into Advantage Credit Union. We can get you better loan rates, higher interest on your savings, and best of all, less fees. Check out all the advantages of becoming a member of Advantage Credit Union at acuiowa.org.
You can hear me fine?
Oh, is your green button on? For channel 1? If you can hear Wally.
I'm still not hearing nothing. Hey.
I can help you. I can
Hello? I'm someone there? I'm still not hearing anything. I mean, I'm not hearing nothing. All right, let's go on.
Yes.
Well, good evening and welcome to Newton Football here on KRLS 3. Randy Vans. We worked through some technical difficulties here, working here at H. Allen Stadium for a good night.
They count on. Don't waste your time on money or marketing employees. Your air conditioning and furnace are big investments.
You'll look your best and see your best when you trust the experts at the Eye Care Center of Newton. Hi, this is Dr. Chad Klein. The Eye Care Center would like to wish all teachers and students the best of luck as they return back to school this fall. We would also like to remind parents that 80% of what a child learns in school is from information and that 1 in 4 children has an undiagnosed vision problem. So if an eye exam was not on your back-to-school checklist, call us at 792-7900 to schedule your child's back-to-school eye exam. Eye Care Center of Newton. Our mission is your vision.
And welcome to the Radio Pregame Eye Care Center of Newton, where your mission is our vision. Randy Van with you, Wally Price, working through some technical issues here tonight, and glad to have you with us. Wally, great night for the home opener here as the band about gets ready to come across the field.
Beautiful night, Randy, and going against Dallas Center Grind team that lost last week 35-28 to Gilbert. And historically, the matchup with DCG belongs to them 3. But last year, the Cardinals won 20-3. So something to look forward to. And the other thing, rushing-wise last week, Cardinals rushed for total for DCG last week was 41 yards rushing. Caden Klein alone himself carried the ball 21 times for 116 yards. And so one of the bright things that the Cardinals looked at this week during practice.
DCG come here tonight with an 0-1 record, and they struggled running the ball against Gilbert. So we'll see if the new defense can shut them down completely. They relied entirely on the arm of their quarterback. Welcome back to the Eye Care Center of Newton radio pregame show on KRLS 3. And we're joined now by Newton football coach Andy Swedenhelm. Home opener tonight, Coach. First of 4 guaranteed from your hometown crowd. And one special play at H.A. Lynn Stadium, isn't it?
Absolutely. You know, I think that we have an absolute fantastic home field environment. I'm really excited to bust out. We got the new lights up tonight, so we're excited to kind of show those off a little bit. But a lot of hype with it being the RVTV game and that kind of stuff. So it's kind of a buzz here around Newton about this game tonight. I'm really excited about it.
We had the feature on KNIA KRLS before the season and talked to one of your staff. There was a man you followed here, Ed Bright. He was talking about in the heydays in the 80s, how all the other coaches didn't really want to come here to Newton because of the hometown crowd. I know that's what you're trying to build for here, too, to get this new program going. Absolutely.
I think that's one of the things that makes Newton special. We have a lot of community pride, a lot of pride in our high school and in our schools in general. So I'm really excited about the opportunity that we can have here tonight. Dallas Center Grimes is coming in. They're a good team. But, a lot of teams, it's a different environment for them. They're not used to these kind of places. So I'm really excited to kind of show what Red Pride's all about tonight.
You had a chance to look at the film from last week against ADM, a game that was right there. Team did a good job going downfield towards the end. Kind of your overall thoughts. You have a lot of young players seeing their first varsity action.
Yeah, absolutely. So really excited about what we can do. I really think the sky's the limit in regards to potential with this group. Just a lot of learning experiences. And there's kind of a learning curve when you go from playing, primarily freshman ball or primarily JV ball or making new starts at new positions. But, they're picking up quick on it. And, they did some really, really good things last week, right? You look at our total yardage, you look at some of those underlying stats. We did a really good job with those things. It's not a lot of times that you get 375 total yards and score 8 points. So we just got to figure out ways to, start with better field position would help us out a little bit more. Make sure we're converting, on key situations. We had a few key mental mistakes, not lining up correctly, that kind of stuff that threw off some drives, but part of a learning curve. So we've addressed a lot of those things this week, and I'm excited for more smooth operating here tonight.
Yeah, Caden Klein, your junior quarterback, 15 of 30, 231 yards, ran the ball 21 times, 116 yards, and that touchdown. Ben Martin, you were expecting big things out of him, 5 receptions, 87 yards, and Nick Milburn had 13 tackles, sophomore linebacker, and you had to have been pleased with that last drive. Going 2.5 minutes left, no timeouts, at your own 14, and you get it all the way down to the 29. The team looked really organized and really confident.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think, a few key things go into that. We practice those situations. We practice 2-minute drill. We try to get those things. We try to keep a high tempo in practice. And so when we transition to a 2-minute drill, it's not that different than things that we do during practice anyways. So, our kids have been experienced where, we're trying to rapid fire plays and trying to do those kind of things and, really happy with how they performed, moving down the field. ADM's a good team, right? They're a good defense. They're athletic. They can move well. our kids were able to, be calm, composed, and it's a great learning experience for us. We talk about, making reads and, doing those kind of things. And, we've talked about that last play a little bit more. But it's a great learning experience for all of our kids.
Defense just gave up the one big play as far as the touchdown goes. They defended well in the red zone. You turned them back inside the red zone once, and you had some short punts that they had short fields, and you kind of turned them back with limited field goals. So defense did a pretty good job. I know they gave up some yards, but overall, what are your thoughts on the defensive side of things?
Yeah, they did a great job. They were flying around all night. They're really physical. We talk about, the identity of our program. We want to be fast and physical, and I think they really embodied that last Friday. They did a great job. Coach Richardson does a great job of making sure that group is prepared week in and week out. They fly around. We had a lot of guys play, rotating around, different linebackers, different DBs, different D linemen. So, we got a ton of dudes out on the field on the defensive side. And what I loved was that when new guys came in, we didn't miss a beat. And so, obviously Nick, put up a big statistical game there. He's a stud. He's done a great job for us. Kind of leading the middle of that defense as a sophomore is pretty impressive. But I know Peyton Rosenthal does a really good job too, back there, kind of commanding that defensive secondary though. So, I can't say enough good things about our defense so far now.
DCG comes in. They lost at home to Gilbert by 7, and they were 14-21 throwing, 221 yards, 16 yards per catch. They only ran the ball 18 times, 41 yards. You expect them to put it up again against you, too.
Yeah, so that's kind of their MO. They like to try to throw the ball around. A lot of short passes, try to get the ball to athletes in space. Their quarterback's mobile. He does a really nice job. He also plays defense for him. He's been an all-state safety for them last year, so he's a really good athlete. So our guys are excited for that. We feel like we match up well with that. We do a lot of 7-on-7 in the summer. We do a lot of those kind of things. So we feel like, a spread team is kind of one of our strengths there. So we're excited about this challenge. They've got great athletes. They got great athletics programs. So I'm just really excited about, our opportunity here tonight.
That's a senior quarterback you're talking about, Tate Perrin. He had a rating of 155. He was 12 of 15, 178 yards. Ran for a couple touchdowns, I believe, as well. So ball control would probably be a good thing for you guys tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. We've put a little bit more work in this week about, trying to play some big boy football and trying to, make sure that we can kind of get some of the tough yards when we need to and those kind of things. So, we're excited about it. We had a lot of different guys get involved, trying to be even more diverse here this week, try to get the ball to our tailbacks a little bit more. They did a great job. So, trying to get the ball to those guys a little bit more here, a few tweaks in the passing game. But, controlling the ball is obviously huge. We had some chunk plays last week. We had lots of yards. But, when you jump off sides a few times and you throw 3 picks, it's hard to score some points. So, ball control has been a big thing that we talked about this week.
The Mustangs gave up 368 yards, 62 attempts, 6 yards per carry against Gilbert. So one would think that you would have an opportunity there.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think that rolls into what we try to do as a program. Right? We always want to try to establish the run. I know last week we were a little more passing. We do have some really good skill guys we try to get the ball to on the perimeter. But, we want everything to start with the run game. So we really got to get that established right away and get rolling.
How about health of the team going into week number 2?
Oh, great. No big injuries or anything like that last week. Really excited about our kids. Obviously, you get bumps and bruises along the way, that kind of stuff, right? But nothing that would keep anybody out at this point. So.
See any nerves in the team last week as they took the field for the first time? Like you said, we got a lot of juniors and varsities. Didn't seem to be too nervous. But
no, not too bad. I mean, they're a little excited, and I think that comes with anything, with the season opener and that kind of stuff, and but they're pretty calm, composed group. We're excited because they always say you always make the biggest jump from week 1 to week 2. So we're excited about a lot of those guys that finally got their first taste of varsity action against a really good program, and see how they can respond here this week.
All right, well, thanks for spending some time with us on the pregame show, and best of luck tonight.
Awesome, thank you, appreciate it.
And that's Newton head football coach Andy Swedenshell. We'll be back with more of the Eye Care Center of Newton Radio pregame here on KRLS 3.
You have the right at Made Right, the right to enjoy great food. Come visit us this football season as we all cheer on the Newton Cardinals. And while you're here, enjoy our daily specials. Register to be the fan of the game and win a free Made Right meal each week. You have the right at Made Right in Newton for original classics and sweets all season.
Well, you have been listening to back here at Newton High School, and we have wrapped up our Eye Care Center of Newton Radio pregame show. Eye Care Center of Newton, your mission is your vision. Time now for our game time temperature, brought to you by Brookwood Incorporated. A very nice 66 degrees. Just a great night for football here at H.A. Lynn Stadium in Newton. Tonight's game time temperature brought to you by Brookwood Incorporated, your authorized Atlantic heating and cooling contractor, serving Newton and the surrounding area for 60 years. And Wally, who gets their hands on the ball first?
Against your Newton Cardinals. This is the 6th game played in this series.
Had the coin toss, and we both missed it, did we?
Yeah, we didn't quite get that. Right now, though, I do believe Dallas Center Grimes won the toss, and they are going to kick off to the Cardinals to start the game here.
Well, it's time for tonight's starting lineups presented by State Farm agent Dean Reed. Starting for the Newton offense, you'll have at quarterback, of course, Caden Klein, Jr. Running back, Juan Coley. You have also a wide receiver, Riley Treese and Cade Bauer. Both are seniors. You have Skylar Millhauser at one tight end, a senior. Junior Finn Martin, a tight end, a junior. At center, Colton On, a junior. Your guards, Colton Brady, a senior, and Jose Benitez, a senior. And your tackles are Will Rollins, and he's a junior, and also Zach Felton, a junior. Newton will receive the opening kickoff as we get set to get things underway here at H.A. Lynn Stadium. Glad to have you with us. Newton Cardinal football here on KRLS 3. So Dallas Center Grimes to my left, Newton to my right, and back to receive the kickoff. We have Riley Treese and Nick Thomason. Ball at the 40-yard line, far hash mark, and the kick is up and away, and we're underway for the home opener. Treese is going to field it at the 1-yard line, right middle of the field, up across the 10, 15, 20. And he'll get out to about the 26-yard line before he is brought down. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Newton. Riley Treese setting him up in pretty good field position as he went right up the field. Got to about 15 yards downfield before he ran into any opposing player. So ball will be at the far hash mark as we get things underway here tonight. And Randy Van Wally Price, glad to bring you Newton football. And you'll have Bauer in the slot, wide out to the far side, wide out to the near side. In motion coming this way, and it'll be Coley up the middle, across the 30, down to about 36-yard line before he is brought down. Underneath was Clark Johnson, a sophomore in there for Dallas Center Grimes to make the stop, but it's a good 8-yard pickup right away for Quan Coley. Well, that's what we kind of expect. Dallas Center Grimes had a hard time stopping Gilbert last week on the ground. 3 backs in the backfield. And King Klein hands off Coley left side, off tackle. Had plenty of yardage for the first down. Picks up about 3 as he backs up to the 20-yard line before he is brought down. But it's an initial first down for the Newton Cardinals on 2 running plays. So good start for Newton here tonight as their nose of the ball is touching the 40-yard line. Lane Nilsson, a senior linebacker, in that stop for Dallas Center Grimes. So it's 1st and 10. Linebacker coming up. See what Newton decides to do. They lose the ball on the exchange. On the ground and covering it up was Millheiser. Actually, it was a handoff to him. Gained about a yard. Actually lost a yard. They're going to put him back at the 39. So 2nd down 11. Ball near hash mark. King Klein looking at the play on his wrist. Now he has 3 receivers to the near side. Treese to the far side. He's coming this way. He'll fake him. He's looking over the middle. Throws. Has Coley off his hands at the 49 of Dallas Center Grimes. But that was a perfect pass right there. Just couldn't hang on to it.
That just the first pass play by the Cardinals this evening.
So it's 3rd down and 11. Long way to go for Newton on this 3rd down attempt. They will send wideouts to both sides. Triplets actually to the far side. Milhauser's out there along with Treese. Looking to throw, running. Klein, and he's going to cross the line of scrimmage and get brought down after about a 3-yard gain out of bounds on the far side at about the 42-yard line. So bring up 4th down. And Newton got 2 good running plays. Then the little mess up on the 1st and 10. Drop pass, and now they'll have to punt it away. And going back to a punt, Zach Felton, Jr. Got a couple good punts and a couple not so good last week. He'll stand at the 31-yard line. Far hash mark. He's got 2 backs, 3 backs in front of him for Newton. Snap's good. Kick is up and away. It's a high shanker, and it's going to go about 5 yards, 7 yards downfield, out of bounds at the 42. So good field position for Dallas Center Grimes on their first offensive possession. Tate Perrin, their junior quarterback, he does like to put the ball up. Again, as we mentioned, they struggled against Gilbert last week trying to move the ball.
Well, that last series, Cardinals ran 5 plays, and 3 of those plays DCG blitzed on.
1st and 10. Ball at the 42. Handoff up the middle. Nowhere to go. He's not going to get to the line of scrimmage. Good job of the interior of that Newton defense. Again, the interior of the Newton defense includes at nose guard Coley Revel. And then it's tackles. You have Lincoln Peterson and Derek Wermeyer. Linebackers, Colton Northcutt, Nick Milburn, Jace On, King Klein in there to linebacker, Peyton Rosendahl, Trey Davidson, Christian Ergenbright, Kane Rogers make up the secondary. Give him credit for one, that first carry. Twins wide of the near side. Quarterback looking to throw. Got some time. Now he's got pressure from underneath. He'll throw out here incomplete. Leading his man a little bit too far, trying to hit Eddie Pine, a senior wide receiver out here at about the 47-yard line. Doing good pressure on the backside being applied by Lincoln Peterson of the Cardinals. So it brings up 3rd and 9. 43, far side of the field. And the wide out, wide of the near side again. That's who we tried to go to. Pine on that last pass play. He's got one back off to his right. And now the quarterback looks over to the bench to get a signal from the coach. Perrin down gets the snap. Looks to the short side of the field. Over the middle, breaking one tackle, but he'll be brought down well short of the first down. He broke the tackle at the line of scrimmage and scooted up for maybe 4 more. But Jaden Jones is brought down short of the line. It'll be 4th down and about 2 yards to go. They're going to put it at the 49 of Dallas Center Grimes. Picked up 3 about that play. So it'll be Newton getting the ball back. Cade Bauer retreating to receive the punt. Go back to about, looks like he's going to stop at about 17-yard line. Punter will stand at the 36 of Dallas Center Grimes. Both teams. Oh, that's almost blocked, coming clear through, and it'll be Bauer taking it along the sideline at the 18. He comes back across the 20 to the main side of the field. A short return, but almost a block on that punt by Colton Northcutt. The junior got through there, and almost shades of that punt they blocked out of the end zone for a safety last week, Wally.
Yes, it was, Randy. Just barely got that thing off, and Cade Bauer, a nice little return there, back up to the 21.
No score as we change the possession. 8:04 left on the clock. Second possession for the Newton Cardinals back at about the 21. 1st and 10, far hash mark. King Klein has Coley behind him. Now man in motion across the field, but it's to be Quan Coley, and he goes nowhere right up the middle as he is stuffed. And field number 62 for Dallas Center Grimes getting up off the pile. And that would be Jared Gomez, a sophomore. It's 260. And we got a down Newton player. So we will take a injury timeout. We'll be back inside the H&R Block radio broadcast booth after this.
The Late Model World sets its sights on the Knoxville Raceway this September. September 19th through the 21st, the 20th Lucas Oil Late Model Nationals. The best late model drivers in the nation will run for a top prize of $50,000. Tickets are available at KnoxvilleRaceway.com or by calling the ticket office at 842-5431. The 20th Lucas Oil Late Model Nationals, September 19th through the 21st at the Knoxville Raceway.
Hi, this is Bo Boer with Culver's in Newton, where we're doing it JJ's way. Culver's has partnered with football legend J.J. Watt and his foundation. J.J. loves Culver's, and his go-to meal is a Culver's Deluxe Butterburger, Wisconsin cheese curds, a signature root beer float, and a chocolate turtle sundae. For every meal ordered J.J.'s way, Culver's will donate $1 to the J.J. Watt Foundation, up to $100,000. Come do it J.J.'s way at Culver's in Newton, where we're locally owned and involved in your community, just off I-80 exit 164.
Help your loved ones celebrate their big day by calling in their birthday or anniversary. We'll announce on our radio birthday show on the Tassel Ridge Winery Anniversary Show during our KRLS morning magazine just before 8 a.m. You can call it in now to 842-3161 or 628-8672, or you can send it by clicking Contact Us at KNIAKRLS.com. Not only will they know someone is thinking of them, they'll have a chance to win an awesome prize package. The one to count on for today's news and local information, 92.1 KRLS.
Back inside the H&R Block radio broadcast booth, Randy Van with you. Jose Benitez, the injured player, walks off on his own power. Second down and long, right side, up the middle they go. Now they cut it off to the right side. Almost a gain of 10 yards, maybe a little more. So Newton goes to Isaiah Hansen, off tackle right. Third down and 2 now, after they lost a little bit on that play where Benitez was injured. So it's third down and 2. Far hash mark, 3 backs by Caden Klein. He stands at the 25, and they try to hand it off. They blitz again, and that is another loss. Hansen, the ball carrier, and they get him back. 2-yard loss, so they will be punting away once again. So
Last on the play for the Cardinals is going to bring up fourth down.
another punt coming up for Newton. Second possession, second punt, just past top of the hours. We're at 6:57 left. No score. Fenton stands at his 15-yard line. Past the top of the hour. Cardinal football powered by Knoxville Raceway. The KRLS 3 stream, KNIA-KRLS.com, the KNIA-KRLS mobile app. They need one more player. Hustling out there. Now they get the punt away. That's a much better punt. Goes all the way down to the 40-yard line. Fielded there. He cuts up right, and now he's brought down by a host of tacklers. Dylan Lackland, a sophomore, trying to return the punt, but a whole bunch of congestion back there, bringing him down for no gain.
Yes, Peyton Rosendahl was the first Cardinal down there.
Skylar Milheiser helped out as well. And we have a flag? Looks like they're going back. Illegal procedure on Newton, so they're going to have to punt it away once more. They'll be 5 yards back.
Yeah, I don't believe number 60 there got in the game and got set quick enough before the punt was kicked.
That was Chevy Langston, a senior. I wonder if he had to replace on the punting team Benitez, who went out. So it's fourth down. He'll stand now at about the 10. Kick is away. And they'll be fielded at the 47. And up for a short gain before he is thrown down on the Newton side of the field. But Perrin bringing it back, quarterback. And it'll be Derek Warmager on the stop. So short field for Dallas Center Grimes. See if the Newton defense can turn it back. So we get down to about 6:19. Stop clocks, no score. Randy Van Wally Price here at H.A. Lynn Stadium. The home opener for the Newton Cardinals, trying to get the first win of the season after that tough loss at 8 a.m. last Friday night. So Perrin has him. 4 wide receivers, wide far side. He's looking that way. They just put a little wide receiver screened, and having nothing to do with that is the linebacker for Newton coming up to make the stop. And that's Colton Northcutt. The junior got there quickly. A loss of about 3 yards.
Yes, that was to Osborne Grimm, their halfback there. Just no place to go on that play.
2 wide receivers out here near side, wide side of the field again. Dallas Center Grimes going left to right. Back coming around, takes the snap, across the 45 of Newton down to about the 41. And that is going to be about 3 yards short of the gain. Nick Milburn, sophomore, in to make the stop. Actually 5 yards. They can put him back to the 43. It's 3rd and 5. Good opportunity for Newton to try and stop this drive. 2 receivers to the far side. There was one back beside Dallas Center quarterback. Fakes him, now rolls right. Throws, short pass caught at the sticks. Got the first down inside the 35. Brought down there. And I got penalty flag. It might be a little excessive action on the Newton Cardinals over there on the right side. But the ball marked down at the 33. We'll see if they tack more on to it. The referees are talking. This would be the second penalty against Newton if it is against the Cardinals. Threw it out there on the far side. I'm able to complete the pass to Ty Mickelson, a senior. Personal foul is added against Newton. And so Dallas Center Grimes inside the red zone.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line for the Mustangs.
They're inside the Cappy's Tire and Auto Service red zone. Cappy's Tire and Auto Service is there right at the 19-yard line. And now we got another penalty, it looks like, unless someone moved on Dallas Center Grimes. You're going to get an offsides on Newton. Shooting across was Colby Revel, but they did get drawn off. So that'll be 5 yards against Dallas Center Grimes. Puts them back to the 25. Ball to far hash mark. Getting down to about 5 minutes. No score in this one yet.
Know what decisions are being made at local school board sessions, board of supervisors meetings, and city council meetings by listening to KRLS News. Our award-winning news staff will bring you information from your elected officials and decision makers, as well as heartfelt feature stories, weather coverage, and more. If you miss it on air, find it all on KNIA-KRLS.com. The one to count on for today's local news, 92.1 KRLS.
And we're back. Pass intercepted in the end zone there by the Newton Cardinals.
Everything you love about KNIA-KRLS.com is now available in one easy-to-use app, the KNIA KRLS app. It's free to download in your app store, and you'll be able to read a news story, check out sports recaps, stream any of our 6 stations, and more, all in one place on your phone or tablet. Head to your app store and search KNIA KRLS and download it for free now. The KNIA KRLS app. From the one to count on for today's news and local information, 92.1 KRLS.
All right. Okay.
Cardinal fans, our coverage of Newton High School sports goes way.
Push contact for the Cardinals is number 5, Caden Klein.
Do I have to undo everything or just?
On the play, it's going to be 3rd and 16.
Come on.
You'll find out about it on air and online with 92.1 KRLS, the one to count on for Newton High School athletics.
Back here at Newton High School, Dallas Center Grimes throwing towards the end zone, incomplete. With 3:48 left, pass a little bit too strong.
Are you looking to fulfill a role in our school district? Join us in making a difference in the lives of our students. The Newton Community School District has exciting substitute positions available now. Whether you are passionate about teaching, supporting students, driving a bus, or helping in any other key areas, we have a spot for you. Visit our website at newtoncsd.org and click on Employment Opportunities and apply for any or all positions of which you are interested. Newton Community School District empowers every learner to achieve a lifetime of personal success.
As we all live longer, age really is just a number.
If I put
but
my
retirement is so much more than that. Edward Jones Financial Advisors wants to know what you want out of your retirement, so we can help you get there. Together, we can look at the big picture and make a strategy to help you reach your goals. Because you can't prepare for the unexpected if you don't know where you're headed. Visit edwardjones.com or stop by your Newton Edward Jones office.
Edward Jones. It's only the first game, first quarter of the first game of the season, and already our lost and found is growing heavily. Right now we have a
Made right.
here.
The right.
Race day in Iowa, red. We also have a Sun Car team, and then also
As we all cheer on the Newton Cardinals. And while you're...
I don't know what to...
You have the right at Made Right in Newton for original classics and suites all season long.
Welcome back to H.A. Lynn Stadium. Randy Van Wally Price, and it's 4th down for Dallas Center Grimes. We're at 3:48, and we got the field goal team on for Dallas Center Grimes. We're going to kick a field goal from about the 34-yard line is where it's going to be placed. It's the near hash mark. Snap is good. Kick is up, and it's way wide left. Wide to the left, so no score still with 3:43 left. We'll be back to the H&R Block radio broadcast booth after this.
Need a reliable auto service you can trust? Look no further than Cappy's Tire and Auto Service in Newton. Cappy's has tires for any budget, tire repairs, routine oil change, exhaust work, or complex repairs. Their experienced technicians have you covered. Cappy's Tire and Auto even offers financing options along with unbeatable prices. At Cappy's, they
Hello, officer. I'm an officer too at Advantage Credit Union.
Oh, I love that place. I'm a member.
Then you know you're also an owner.
Which kind of makes me your boss. So let me remind you, you don't own the streets.
Sorry, it's my job to do fast loan approvals, usually in 30 minutes or less.
My brother was approved in 25, which is the speed limit. Now I'm going to have to write you a ticket.
Oh, crumbs. Please hurry. I've got people to see and loans to approve.
Auto financing on your radar? See the Lone Rangers at Advantage Credit Union. Member NCUA.
Back, Newton Cardinal football on KRLS 3. Newton with the football, and they'll try a run off to the left side. And it gains a little bit of yardage up to about the 21-yard line. They're going to mark it down. Just a gain of 1. Caden Klein on the carry. So it'll be 2nd down and 9 yards to go. No score as it's home opener for Newton. Both teams looking for their first win on the season. Dallas Center Grimes lost at home to Gilbert last week, 35-28. Triplets in the backfield. Juan Coley tries to go left again, and he is brought down quickly after a gain of about 1 in shooting through the gap. One of their linebackers. That is Karsten Froon, a sophomore. Got the tackle, so it's 3rd down and 8 for Newton. And probably a pass attempt, I would think, coming up, Wally.
Yeah, again, Dallas Center Grimes just loading up. Right now, if you look at the field there, they've got 9 guys within 5 yards of the ball.
Klein over the middle trying to hit that Skylar Millhauser about the 35-yard line. Pass a little high and behind him. So it'll be another punting situation. I believe this is going to be the 3rd punt of the night for Newton already.
Yes, and that time Dallas Center Grimes defense held the Cardinal offense to 3 and out. And again, their deep man's just lining up at the 45-yard line.
And Zach Finn, the junior punter, is standing at the 9. Snap is good. Kick is up and away. It's a high one. And it'll be caught at the 40-yard line. Breaks 1 tackle and steps out of bounds. And that is, again, their quarterback who's handling the punting duties, Tate Parent. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Dallas Center Grimes. They've definitely had the best of the field position. In case you're just joining us, Newton got the ball first, picked up 1 first down, then got penalty and couldn't overcome that and had to punt it away. A short punt set up Dallas Center Grimes on a short field. So no score, 2:19 left in the first quarter.
Well, Perrin so far tonight is 4 of 7 passing, but 2 of those pass plays have been for negative yardage. So still, just like the scouting report, they're throwing the ball a lot more than they're running it.
The quarterback all by himself. No, back on the right side, goes up, and a nice hit by the linebacker for Newton coming up. And that was making the hit Derek Wermonger to limit that run up the middle to 1 yard. So it'll be second and long. Good opportunity here for Newton to try and stop him here on the Mustang side of the field. Get a little bit better field position for their next offensive possession as we roll under 2 minutes. Still scoreless here tonight. Dallas Center Grimes going left to right. Twin receivers wide to the far side. They'll fake to the back. Quarterback keeper. And he'll go to the right side. Pick up maybe another yard or 2 before he is brought down by Derek Wermonger again. So probably another pass coming up for the Mustangs. Ball near hash mark up to 46. And we got another tight end type player coming in as they send one of their bigger backs out. 4 receivers to the far side of the field. You got 3 off the line of scrimmage, 1 up on the line of scrimmage. He's looking that way. Throws short, incomplete. And a good job by the defense there for Newton. Playing that one quickly, and coming up was Dawson Mackey. Kind of knocked the receiver off his route as the ball got there. So it's 4th down, and like we say, Newton should get a little bit better field position here with this punt. Cade Bauer retreating to the 20. Punter stands at the 31. 57 seconds left. Still looking for our first score of the night. First quarter's coming to a close. Long snap count. Now the kick is up and away. Bauer's going to call for a fair catch at the 16-yard line. And he does. So the Newton offense will have it when we come back. We'll be back inside the H&R Block radio broadcast booth in a moment.
You'll look your best and see your best when you trust the experts at the Eye Care Center of Newton. Hi, this is Dr. Chad Klein. The Eye Care Center would like to wish all teachers and students the best of luck as they return back to school this fall. We would also like to remind parents that 80% of what a child learns in school is from information presented visually, and that 1 in 4 children has an undiagnosed vision problem. So if an eye exam was not on your back-to-school checklist, call us at 792-7900 to schedule your child's back-to-school eye exam. Eye Care Center of Newton. Our mission is your vision.
Ready man, Wally Price here. KRLS 3 stream as we go back inside the H&R Block radio broadcast booth. And Aiden Klein carries the first offensive play of this series. Goes up the middle, and it's about 3 yards is all before he is brought down. So bring up 2nd and 7. 20 seconds left of the quarter. Got Quan Coley, the lone back behind Klein. Motion man coming this way. Milheiser looking to the right. And they'll throw, and it's caught and then dropped. Maybe knocked out of there. It looked like it was going to be a reception to Finn Martin. The defender might have knocked it out of there at the last minute. It was right at the sticks. So bring up 3rd down and 7. Thought maybe the Newton offense would have a little bit better luck running the ball against Dallas Center Grimes than they have so far tonight, Wally.
Well, I'll tell you, they're getting 9 right there in the box, and until the Cardinals complete a pass, I think they're going to keep blitzing us.
Pass over to the right. Finn Martin a little behind him at the 35, and that'll be incomplete on the far hash mark. But Finn got his hands on both those, just couldn't quite haul them in. So it'll be another punt for Newton from their own territory. 2 seconds left. So it looks like we're going to have a scoreless first quarter for the home opener. Got the new lights here tonight that we're under, lighting up the field well. We had an RVTV here earlier this afternoon. Snap's good. And Fenton gets the punt away, bounces at the Newton 48. And it actually hits a Mustang, but I think he got on it. And it'll stay with Dallas center Grimes. Ty Michelson actually had it hit off of him. So after the first 12 minutes of play, no score. Newton and Dallas center Grimes, home opener at H.A. Lynn Stadium. We're back inside the H&R Block radio broadcast booth after this.
Everything you love about KNIA-KRLS.com is now available in one easy-to-use app, the KNIA KRLS app. It's free to download in your app store, and you'll be able to read a news story, check out sports recaps, stream any of our 6 stations, and more, all in one place on your phone or tablet. Head to your app store and search KNIA KRLS and download it for free now. The KNIA KRLS app. From the one to count on for today's news and local information, 92.1 KRLS.
Whether it's catching up with the coach or spotlight athlete after a big game, look back at an exciting broadcast, or checking in on area high school alumni, today's Daily Radio Sports page brings more award-winning sports coverage to KNIA KRLS. The show airs every weekday during our morning, afternoon, and evening news magazines, and is also available online at KNIAKRLS.com and our podcasts. Each show includes a focus on local sports coverage from area communities. Today's Daily Radio Sports page is just one more reason we're the one to count on for today's local sports coverage, KNIA KRLS.
Back here, H.A. Lynn Stadium, as the second quarter gets underway. Scoreless so far. We'll get you some other scores coming up after this 1st and 10 from the 50-yard line. Mustangs have it. Handoff up the middle and fighting for yardage, but not getting back to the line of scrimmage. As wrapping them up right away was a host of Newton defenders there. The line of scrimmage, including Milburn in there once again.
Well, some first quarter stats there since Dallas center Grimes offense. They've rushed the ball 4 times for 10 yards, was 4 of 8 passing for 12 yards, only 22 yards of offense.
Pass out here near side, quick slant pass is caught, and that's going to be Alan Heisenhart makes a gain of about 3, so it's going to be 3rd down and 8. And we have an Advantage Credit Union Instant Radio update on a couple scores. Pella up over Keokuk, 15-0 with 3:05 in the first. And Knoxville 13, Clark nothing with 4:11 in the first. That's your Instant Radio update by Advantage Credit Union. 3rd down, quarterback Perrin rolls right, throws downfield, and it is out of bounds at the 45-yard line. The receiver did a good job of trying to toe tap, but could not get his feet in. That was Eddie Prine again, senior receiver, almost a big completion. So it's 4th down. That went to the far side of the field. And we'll see, they will punt. So Newton will get the ball again. But again, they have not had good field position. Been kind of pinned deep.
Yeah, about the 20-yard line is the best starting position the Cardinals have had.
Sophomore Connor Stolpe just gets it away again, and it'll bounce at the 20-yard line and go out of bounds around the, looks like 19. That's where Newton will have it. 1st and 10, 10:43 in the second quarter. No score here tonight at the home opener for the Newton Cardinals. Again, Cardinals so far this year, after what is now 5 quarters of play, just 1 touchdown to show for it.
Well, and some first quarter numbers for the Cardinals. And like you say, been in poor field position, but they've rushed the ball 10 times, 27 yards, and they were 0 for 4 passing, so only 27 yards of offense.
Klein back, throws a little screen pass over here near side, and Ben Martin is tripped up at about the 22-yard line. If he could have got out of that diving tackle, he could have gained probably another 10 here on the near side of the field. 4-yard gain as it is. Bring up second down, 6 yards to go. The Cardinals still with, they have 2 or 1 first down. I think they have the first down was first one, right?
Just the one.
Klein will fake to, hand it off to Quan Coley. He'll go to the left side. Not much room there. It's back to just about the 25-yard line is all. Pushed back by, looks like about 3 Dallas Center Grimes players. In Dallas Center Grimes, white uniforms with red helmets and red lettering. Newton, their red pants, black jersey tops with the white numbers and the white helmet with a red cardinal on the side. Third down and about 5 yards to go. They put the ball just across the 25 of Newton. 9:31 left before halftime. King Klein looks at his wrist, and now he sends motion man near side. And he'll do a delay, wants to run up the middle. Not much room there, and he'll be brought down for a short gain of maybe 2 or 3. That's still going to leave him about 3 yards short. They're going to give him credit for 1. So it'll be 3 yards short of a first down, and we're going to see another punt. So going back, Zach Fenton, the junior, getting a lot of punting practice here in the first 14 minutes of this ball game. No score. Going back is quarterback to receive at the 41. Returns punts as well. This one going towards the sideline, and he'll catch it on his knees at the 42 of Dallas Center Grimes. So again, another short field for the Mustangs. See if the Newton defense can rise to the occasion once again. Turnover would be nice.
Yes, it would. And just looking at the flag there, once we did get the wind at our back, it appears that the wind has laid down for the evening.
So it's Dallas Center Grimes with the ball. Our own 43, far hash mark. They're working right to left. New defense on our left. And in the backfield, 2 players, now 3, 4. They'll all finally bring the back down for a loss of about 6 yards. And that was a very rough go for the back. Josh Gray, a sophomore, as he kept getting piled on by black jerseys. So now you're looking at about second down and 16 yards to go. Ball pretty close to the middle of the hash marks. 8 minutes left. First half, still no score. Quarterback, Perrin, stands at the 31. He'll hand off to the first back, goes up the middle. He gets back to the original line of scrimmage, so a decent gain on second down. About 6-7 yards. Milburn getting up off the pile again for Newton. We have third down and 9. Damian Smith, a senior, also in on that stop. So we got 2 wideouts coming to the near side and 2 wideouts to the far side. Back has offset to the right of the quarterback and possibly some free yardage. Lincoln Peterson for Newton goes across the neutral zone. Was he drawn off or was he just a little eager? Nope, they say he was drawn off. Illegal motion. It's good for the home team, Cardinals. That'll be a 5-yard mark-off, make it a little bit tougher for Dallas Center Grimes. Pick up this third down. Pushes it back to about a third down and 14.
Well, so far this evening, penalties, both are 2 apiece, except for the Cardinals had the one major one.
Perrin has 3 receivers to the far side. He's looking that way. Now he's flushed by Milburn out to the pocket. He'll throw over the middle. 2 strong, almost intercepted at the 45. He threw it over Michelson, and Peyton Rosendahl had a bead on it, but couldn't pull it in. So that'll be a punting situation for Dallas Center Grimes. Punter's getting a big workout here early in this one. Going back to the 26-yard line. Of course, Cade Bauer back there at, looks like about, whatever, set up at the 23. They've come close to blocking a couple of these. This time they're better blocked. And the ball is going to bounce short at the 25. And Bauer will stop the roll. But his knee's on the ground at the 27. So we'll see if the Newton offense can break this scoreless tie here with 6:51 left before halftime.
Down at the 27-yard line. Cardinals will start their first and 10.
Great night for football here at H.A. Lynn Stadium. Next week on the road, this will be up at Norwalk, and that will be a 7:30 start time. So just keep that in mind, 7:30 at Norwalk. The kickoff, pregame at 7. Caden Klein back in the backfield all by himself. Triplets wide to the far side. Now Treese in motion. He's going to go that way as well. Throw a little screen pass out to him. Receivers trying to block for him. And he'll get maybe 3 or 4. Looks like they're going to give him credit for, we'll say 4. Bring it second down and 6, the far side. So trying to get the receivers to free up a little space for Treese. One of the speedy wide receivers for the Cardinals. Caden Klein now in the backfield by himself. Fakes Treese. He's going to roll to the right side. Looking for a block. And he gets across the 30 to about 31 before he is brought down. So that's not much of a gain. Maybe he lost a yard. Going to the no back formation, I guess probably, Wally, just like you said, just because too many people too close to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and at least we've completed a couple passes so far, but Caden Klein still not been able to break anything. 5 carries for 11 yards.
He's looking to throw over the middle. Finn Martin has it. He has it to 50. Almost broke free. He's brought down by the last man that could bring him down at the 49 of Newton. A nice pass play, crisp pass by Caden Klein, and a nice catch by Finn Martin, the sophomore, to move the chains. And Newton is into Mustang territory for the very first time tonight.
And that pass play, 20 yards, second first down for the Cardinals.
See if that gets the Cardinal offense going. Fake the handoff up the middle. Klein around the corner. He's got some space. He's at the 20, 30. Or 15, he's going to be brought down out of bounds at about the 2-yard line. He ran better than I can count down, that's for sure, as he gets outside. And a big carry. It'll be first and goal inside the Cappy's Tire and Auto Service red zone for the Newton Cardinals.
Yeah, pick up of 47 yards on that. Takes the ball down to the 2.
Ball at the 2, far hash mark. Caden Klein, 3 backs with him. And they'll go Hansen up the middle, pushes the pile, and it's in. Isaiah Hansen, 2-yard touchdown run, breaks the drought for Newton, and that's 6. A nice long drive capped off by the Cardinals there with 5:07 left in the third quarter. First touchdown since late in the game last week, and it was another short one. This time they relied on Isaiah Hansen, the sophomore, to bring it in. 2-point conversion try. This is like they had it last week, except they got a wide out. Finn Martin to the far side. One back. Caden Klein, he's going to try and run it in, and he will get in for the 2-point conversion. Newton leads it on opening night.
There's the penalty.
Oh, is there? Yeah, but was it afterwards? Referees are talking. And you can see the lights flashing, the new lights flashing on and off a little bit. Referees are talking. Now Newton's acting like it's after the play. We'll wait and see what the referees have to say. There's 4 of them right there at the 2-yard line talking it over. Now they want the other one. I think it's a face mask. One of the I think the 2-point conversion is going to stand. I think it's a face mask. We're going to take a break. Hopefully we'll have it all sorted out. 5:07 left, second quarter. Newton on top, 8-0. We'll be back to the H&R Block radio broadcast booth after this.
The award-winning Jeremy Dingaman Concrete Football Friday Night Radio Preview Show gets you set for all the local action every Friday night. Join myself, Spencer Dirks, and Nathan Sage for a full breakdown of the matchups for each of our local schools from 4:30 to 6:30. We'll have previews from all of our broadcasts, go around the district, present our player profile and Football Friday Night feature, pick the winners, and a lot more. Join us every Friday from 4:30 to 6:30 on the one to count on for today's local sports, 92.1 KRLS.
Randy Van, Wally Price back inside the H&R Block broadcast booth. It is a inadvertent face mask, so it'll be a 5-yard mark-off.
Well, Randy, that was a 2-yard run by Isaiah Hansen, 2-point conversion good. Cardinals had a 5-play, 73-yard drive. Started all the way back at their own 27-yard line. 2 big plays, one by Finn Martin, the other running play by Caden Klein for 47 yards.
And we'll get you another Advantage Credit Union Instant Radio update after this kickoff. 5:07 left, 8-0, Newton on top. Kick is up and away, and it's going to be caught at the 3-yard line. Goes to the right side, up to the 20, and finally brought down, looks like across the 25 to the 26. Take a look at some of the other scores, courtesy of Advantage Credit Union. You have PCM on top of Pella Christian, 21-0, with 8:52 still left in the first. And Belle Plaine, 56, Melcher Dallas, 0. Another face mask, so that's going to cost Newton some yardage. They had trouble with penalties last week as well.
Looks like this is going to be a big one, too.
So after the penalty, Mustangs will start first and 10.
So that'll move them back.
Excuse me, 36 yards.
Yep.
Move it to the... All right. So that's where they decide they're going to put the ball down. And Dallas Center Grimes will have it now, rolling to the right, across the 40. And right down to Peyton Rosendahl. Had a little help as well from Mr. Milburn. Heigergen carries for half a yard. So bring up 2nd down, 9 yards to go for Dallas Center Grimes.
Well, the first time they used that play, they got 8 yards on it. This time only 1.
Wideouts, 2 of them to the far side. We got another back coming across early for Newton. Now, each time they've jumped, they've been drawn off. Damian Smith, guilty party, but this time he was not drawn off. So they'll get 5 free yards. So it'll be 2nd down now and about 4 from the 47. Dallas Center Grimes, ball at the near hash mark. Mustangs have definitely had the better of the field position, but haven't been able to capitalize, fortunately, as of yet. Quarterback, new quarterback in there, up the middle, breaking free, 1st down yardage and more inside the Newton 45. Big gain, and the quarterback that time was Samson Johansson, a sophomore. He has replaced Perrin. Perrin's not out there. Did not see him get hurt. So the sophomore calling signals now. Into the bench. 2 receivers wide to the far side. And he'll roll that way. Looking to throw. He's got pressure. Throws incomplete. Short hopped him at about the 33-yard line on the far side. So it'll be 2nd down and about 10 yards to go. Another Advantage Credit Union Instant Radio update involving the team that Newton will be playing next week. Norwalk, they trail Indianola 14-0 with 4:48 left in the first quarter. So your quarterback, Johansson, has a back off to his left, wing back on the left side as well, and I think Dallas Center Grimes wants to talk things over. They do. We'll take a break. 3:37 left before halftime. Newton on top, 8-0. And we'll be back inside the H&R Block radio broadcast booth coming up.
Cardinal fans, our coverage of Newton High School sports goes way beyond just broadcasting tonight's game. We have daily coverage of all Newton Cardinal athletics on 92.1 KRLS, KNIAKRLS.com, and our mobile app. Get updates on the football, volleyball, cross country, and swim teams with detailed results and upcoming schedules. Plus, hear interviews with the coaches and athletes about how their season is going. If it's happening with the Cardinals, you'll find out about it on air and online with 92.1 KRLS, the one to count on for Newton High School athletics.
At H&R Block, we want you to focus on your business while we handle your books. From payroll and bookkeeping to expert tax preparation and advice, we're ready to put our expertise to work on your small business for year-round services that you need and the one-on-one attention you deserve. Partner with H&R Block Business Services. Stop by our offices in Knoxville, Sheraton, and Newton, or give us a call at any of our local offices to learn more.
At participating offices, services do not include audit, attest, or other services for which a license is required.
Welcome back to the H&R Block radio broadcast booth. Randy Van Woolley Price. And we have a 2nd down and 10 for Dallas Center Grimes. Wideouts to the far side. Quarterback rolling right. And he'll throw late. Got pressure, and he's incomplete. Good job of pressure there by Jace On. Senior got into the backfield, pressured the quarterback, make him short hop it. So it's going to be 3rd and 10. Another Vantage Credit Union Instant Radio update. Knoxville ahead of Clark, 27-0 with 7:53 left. That's at Clark. It's 3rd down, 10. Good opportunity for Newton to stop this drive here. Sophomore quarterback looks at his wrist. Now he's looking to throw. They bring pressure. They'll throw a screen. It's well set up. 40. Cuts it back at the 35, reaching, but a good tackle coming up, keeping him shy of the 1st down. Caden Rogers, senior defensive back for Newton, came up, made the stop. That play looked like it could go for lots more, but as it is, it's 4th down and 1, and obviously a situation where you go for it here, trailing 8-0, and you're at the 35-yard line of Newton. See if the Newton defense can hold. Johansson has one back to the right. 2 receivers wide to the far side. And they'll hand off to the motion man coming across. And he is hit hard, but he'll fall forward for the 1st down. Milburn hit him at the hole, but he had a lot of speed going up since he was the motion man. Picks up about 3. So that moves the chains down to the 33-yard line. We get under 2.5 minutes left. 8-0. Newton on top. Ball middle of the field here.
Well, they've tried that end around 3 times tonight so far and got 11 yards altogether.
Twins wide to the near side. Wing back offset on the left. He's looking up the middle. Throws. He's hit as he throws. Ball hangs up there. And is it caught? Oh, it's knocked down. Mackey was there defensively. Thought for a minute he might catch it. And also thought maybe the intended receiver would pull it down. Cole Kestel, a senior, he's about 6'1". But the ball did fall to the turf, incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. That one's thrown all the way down to around the 15-yard line. So 2nd and 10. Receivers to the far side. And they'll hand it the back up the middle. And he will not find any running room. Brought down at the line of scrimmage. Actually, he was never really brought down. They just hung on to him. So it'll bring up maybe a yard loss, actually, by the time they figure that out. Colton Northcutt was one that was in on that stop. So, yeah, 3rd and 10.5. See what Dallas Center Grimes wants to do. Obviously, they're going to pass. See if Newton can get some pressure on the sophomore quarterback in there for the senior who had such a good game last week. Long situation. Got 10 on the play clock. They'll snap it. Throw out here to the near side. It's a square out short. Short of the first down, but it'll be fourth down at about a yard as they were able to complete that pass on the far side of the field in front of Mackey. They're going to move him back to about the 2-yard line. And we got another timeout on the field. That allows us to take a break. We'll be back to the H&R Block radio broadcast booth here on KRLS 3.
The sounds of fall, back to school. The time brings back so many feelings for most of us. Throughout all those activities, there is occasionally a hiccup. Your student athlete may need Mattis Family Sports Chiropractor in Newton, Iowa. Dr. Mattis is proficient in sports-related pains and injuries.
This is Dr. Mattis at Mattis Family and Sports Chiropractic. We've been serving Newton and the surrounding communities for 25 years.
Back inside the H&R Block radio broadcast booth, Randy Van Wally Price with 1:16 left on the second quarter clock. Newton up 8-0.
Well, that last pass went to Wyatt Valenta, and Valenta last week was their leading receiver. Tonight he's only got 2 catches, though. -1, the first one, and that one for 9, so only 8 yards.
So it's a fourth down situation. Fourth, and we'll call it 2 from about the 25. Quarterback rolling right. He'll throw downfield, and it is incomplete. Juggled, going out of bounds. A good effort by Jaden Jones, the senior wide receiver for Dallas Center Grimes, but the ball goes over on downs now to Newton. We'll see what Andy Swedenjum wants to do. Up 8-0, but there's only 1:09 left on the clock.
I believe the Cardinals do have all 3 of their timeouts so left.
Board says 2, but I don't know if that's correct. Let's see what happens here. Of course, they did get one big play. The quarterback that led to that touchdown. Caden Klein back. He's a lone back. Stands at the 20. Looking to throw. Going deep. Riley Treese out here. Incomplete. Well defended. Ball makes it to the 50-yard line, but really no chance for a completion. Right there with Treese was the defensive back. Zach Arns, the junior for Dallas Center Grimes. That only took 4 seconds off the clock.
Well,
5 seconds.
And Klein tonight is 3 of 8 for 29 yards.
So now it's 2nd and 10. And Klein coming near side. A lot of congestion. He's at across the 30. Breaks the tackle at the 35. 40. Breaks another tackle. 50. 40. Foot race. Oh, he's knocked out of bounds at the 37-yard line. The last guy that could dive for him, able to knock him out. But close to breaking it there. Nice patience by Caden to use his blockers. There wasn't a whole lot of room, but Cardinals up to the line. They want to use those timeouts. They want to keep the ball going here. Caden on back, looking to throw over the middle. Has his man. Finn Martin bounces off a guy at the 20-yard line, inside the 15, down to the, they're going to mark it back at the 17-yard line. Oh, there's a flag as well. Referee, see what the call is. We're going to see it here in a second, I believe. Would negate a big play. Ineligible man downfield. Oh, no. Oh, now he points the right way. I was going to say, how does a defense have ineligible man downfield? So, fortunately, that's going to be a mark-off, a big one against Newton, negating that play. So it pushes the ball back to the 42. Now, Coach Swedenjum does not want to use the timeout. 49 seconds left. Newton up 8, trying to build on that 8-0 lead. Right side, he better throw it quick. He leaves it out there, out of bounds. It was caught, but unfortunately, he had stepped out of bounds before pulling that one down.
That pass play going to Nick Thomas in there.
And near side here along the Newton bench. So it's second down and about 15. So now you think maybe with that amount of time left, you might want to just try and get into field goal range. He's going to keep it right side, goes to the outside. He cuts down, breaks back into the middle. He's at the 20 and fighting out of bounds. Nice run by your junior quarterback, King Klein, as he picks it up inside the red zone once again. And that would be your Caffey Tire and Auto Service red zone. Down inside the 20 to the 18. Just 36 seconds left, though.
Picks up a 24 there, though. Puts him over 100 yards for this evening.
1st and 10, looking over the middle. Throws out here near side, caught at the 2-yard line. Finn Martin pulls it down. And now you got to use one of those timeouts, I would think. Maybe they're going to rush up yet. You got 2. Might as well use it, make sure everything's on the same play. Now the clock is moving. 26 seconds left. It's 1st and goal. Right side trying to push it in. And he goes in. 16 puts it in. Skylar Millheiser takes it in from about 4 yards out. With 17 seconds left, he was the third back in the tandem by Caden Klein. And he takes it and pushes the pile in off the left side of that Newton offense. So 14-0. We'll see if we can add the lone extra point try. They're going to kick this one. 17 seconds left. Down, hold, and it is good. Jackson Price puts it through to push the score to 17-0 with 17 seconds left. We'll be back inside the H&R Block broadcast radio booth after this.
The Flower Court Garden Center has what you need to beautify your outdoors and the advice for things to flourish. Hi, this is Alexis from the Flower Court. If you're wondering what would look best with your landscaping, we can help. We have a large selection of plants, trees, and shrubs. We're also a fresh cut florist. We design arrangements for birthdays, anniversaries, holidays, and showers. We're here all seasons. Open year-round at the Flower Court Garden Center, inside the former Cox's Greenhouse in Newton. Get your colors right.
And welcome back to the H&R Block radio broadcast booth. Newton now up by 2 scores, 15-0. And they're set to kick it off. We have a quick Advantage Credit Union Instant Radio update. Knoxville now up on Clark, 34-0 with 4:37 left in the second. PCM leads Fellow Christian 34-0 with 3:55 left in the first. So Jackson Price, after making the field goal attempt, will kick it off, or not the field goal attempt, but the extra point. And it'll bounce into the end zone. So it'll be an automatic touchback for Dallas center Grimes. And see what they decide to do with just 17 seconds left before we go to break. Trying to see on the sideline, I haven't seen their quarterback. I don't know if that's him standing clear at the end with his arm kind of out. But he had a heck of a game against Gilbert, throwing for over 200 yards. Nope, that's not him.
Well, in their stats last week, they did run both quarterbacks. They let this other number 15 there, he ran 1 series last week.
Now the sophomore's in there to kneel down and bring the first half to a close here at Newton High School. Clock is running down. Hope you'll join us for the halftime, and we encourage you to stick around after the game as well for our post-game show. So the first 24 minutes in the books. Newton up 15-0 on the home opening night here at H.A. Lynn Stadium for 2024. We'll be back inside the H&R Block radio broadcast booth in a moment here on KRLS 3.
Slow ruins everything, so why not pay less for fast? U.S. Cellular's home internet gives you the speed you need for just $39.99 per month when bundled with a wireless plan with a 3-year price lock guarantee. Get fast 5G home internet made simple. U.S. Cellular, built for us. Terms apply. See uscellular.com for details.
These and other fantastic deals are going on right now at Premier Wireless, your U.S. Cellular authorized agent in Newton.
At H&R Block, we want you to focus on your business while we handle your books. From payroll and bookkeeping to expert tax preparation and advice, we're ready to put our expertise to work on your small business for year-round services that you need and the one-on-one attention you deserve. Partner with H&R Block Business Services. Stop by our offices in Knoxville, Sheraton, and Newton, or give us a call at any of our local offices to learn more.
At participating offices, services do not include audit, attest, or other services for which a license is required.
Help your loved ones celebrate their big day by calling in their birthday or anniversary. We'll announce on our radio birthday show on the Tassel Ridge Winery Anniversary Show during our KRLS morning magazine just before 8 a.m. You can call it in now to 842-3161 or 628-8672, or you can send it by clicking Contact Us at KNIAKRLS.com. Not only will they know someone is thinking of them, they'll have a chance to win an awesome prize package. The one to count on for today's news and local information, 92.1 KRLS.
Welcome back to the H&R Block Radio broadcast booth. Pace Setters out performing for the hometown crowd right now here at halftime. Let's get things underway. 15-0 is your score. Let's see how those 15 points got on the board. We went through a scoreless first quarter where we saw Newton plagued by poor field position. They did take the opening kick, got one first down, and then they had to punt it away. It was not a good punt. As the punt went out of bounds on the far side, the visitor side of the field, just right around midfield. And ever since that time, it was poor field position for Newton. They really didn't give up much yardage, but we just kept punting it back and forth. So we had a scoreless first 12 minutes. And in the second quarter, Newton finally broke free. They had a long run all the way down by Caton Klein to the basically the 2-yard line. And it was Isaiah Hansen taking it in from 2 yards out. 2-point conversion was good with 5:07 left in the ball game. That was a 5-play, 73-yard drive that was capped off by that 2-yard touchdown run by the sophomore running back. That made it 8-0. And then Newton would be able to move downfield late in the second quarter. And with 17 seconds left, Skylar Milheiser took it in from 2 yards out. Another 2-yard run. And the extra point was good by Jackson Price. That was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. Again, both drives, I should say, were aided by long runs by Caton Klein. And so it was 15-0, and that's where we stand after the first half of play here. Glad to have you along with us here on KRLS 3. We're going to take a look at the stats from the first half while he's busy tallying those up. We'll give you a couple of more H&R, or a couple more Advantage Credit Union instant radio updates, I should say. And at halftime, it is Belle Plaine 70, Melcher Dallas 6. And also at half, Pella 28 and Keokuk 7. And with 4:24 left in the second quarter, Knoxville over Clark. Clark has scored, though. It's 34-7. Those are some area teams in action tonight. So right now, it's a 15-0 lead for the Newton Cardinals at home on the home opener next week on the road at Norwalk. We'll be back to the H&R Block Radio broadcast booth. We'll get you a look at those first half stats coming up.
The award-winning Jeremy Dingaman Concrete Football Friday Night Radio Preview Show gets you set for all the local action every Friday night. Join myself, Spencer Dirks, and Nathan Sage for a full breakdown of the matchups for each of our local schools from 4:30 to 6:30. We'll have previews from all of our broadcasts, go around the district, present our player profile and football Friday night feature, pick the winners, and a lot more. Join us every Friday from 4:30 to 6:30 on the one to count on for today's local sports, 92.1 KRLS.
Whether it's catching up with the coach or spotlight athlete after a big game, look back at an exciting broadcast, or checking in on area high school alumni, today's Daily Radio Sports page brings more award-winning sports coverage to KNIA Cable S. The show airs every weekday during our morning, afternoon, and evening news magazines and is also available online at KNIACableS.com and our podcasts. Each show includes a focus on local sports coverage from area communities. Today's Daily Radio Sports page is just one more reason we're the one to count on for today's local sports coverage, KNIA Cable S.
Cardinal fans, our coverage of Newton High School sports goes way beyond just broadcasting tonight's game. We have daily coverage of all Newton Cardinal athletics on 92.1 KRLS, KNIAKRLS.com, and our mobile app. Get updates on the football, volleyball, cross country, and swim teams with detailed results and upcoming schedules. Plus, hear interviews with the coaches and athletes about how their season is going. If it's happening with the Cardinals, you'll find out about it on air and online with 92.1 KRLS, the one to count on for Newton High School athletics.
Insurance, like a good defense, is meant to protect your assets. The right insurance coverage is almost always needed to mitigate financial risks and to protect your most important assets against various threats. State Farm, Dean Reed, and Newton can provide key advantages to you by incorporating the right insurance to protect the right things for you.
For the coverage, protection, and defense you deserve, contact me, Dean Reed, your State Farm agent on the square in Newton.
Cardinal fans, our coverage of Newton High School sports goes way beyond just broadcasting tonight's game. We have daily coverage of all Newton Cardinal athletics on 92.1 KRLS, KNIAKRLS.com, and our mobile app. Get updates on the football, volleyball, cross country, and swim teams with detailed results and upcoming schedules. Plus, hear interviews with the coaches and athletes about how their season is going. If it's happening with the Cardinals, you'll find out about it on air and online with 92.1 KRLS, the one to count on for Newton High School athletics.
And welcome back to the H&R Block radio broadcast booth. Halftime, and 15-0 is your score, in case you're just tuning in. The good guys, Newton, on top here at their home opener. Now, Wally, we had some long runs that really padded Newton's stats there at the end of that second quarter.
One of the biggest things was first downs. Cardinals ended up with 6 first downs in the first half. They rushed the ball 18 times for 143 yards rushing. Leading the way, Caden Klein, 8 carries for 120 yards. Quan Coley had 5 carries for 13 yards. Isaiah Hansen, 3 carries for 9. Skylar Millhouse, 2 carries for basically net yards of 1. He had a negative yard before he ran the 2-yard touchdown. But Newton rushed the ball 18 times, 143 yards of rushing so far. Passing, Caden Klein was 4 of 10 passing for 45 yards. His big receiver this evening was that of Finn Martin, 3 catches for 41 yards. Riley Treese had the one little screen pass for 4 yards. Biggest thing, though, if you could add those 45 yards of penalties, Cardinals committed 5 penalties, 2 of them major 15-yarders, so onto the yardage, but that's something we got to clean up a little bit. But 188 yards of total offense for the Cardinals here in the first half. DCG had the ball a lot, though, also. They had 4 first downs. They rushed the ball 12 times for only 19 yards. Their leading rusher was Osborne Grimm, 4 carries for 14 yards. Hudson Gherkin, 3 carries for 11. And Landon Morton had 2 carries for 2 yards. That was the only positive carries for the Mustangs. Josh Glay had 1 carry for -6, and Tate Perrin 2 carries for -2. Passing-wise, the Mustangs were 7 of 17 for 33 yards between the 2 quarterbacks, and the leading receiver was Hudson Gherkin, 1 catch for 10 yards. Wyatt Morton had 2 catches for 8 yards. Osborne Grimm, 2 catches for 6. Heitland, 1 catch for 6, and Eisenhardt, 1 catch for 3 yards. So, again, 7 for 17 passing for 33 yards, 19 yards of rushing, 52 yards of total offense for the Mustangs. So I'd say the defensive coaches got to be really pleased with that. Penalty-wise, Dallas Center Grimes had 3 5-yard penalties, and so far in the game, there has been no turnovers by either team.
Seemed like Newton really kind of picked things up when they went to that no back, where Caden Klein was back there by himself, and they were able to get outside, a few more blockers on all those defenders that were in close to the line of scrimmage.
Well, and we talked early there, getting Finn Martin with 3 catches there, that kind of spread things out a little bit, and they didn't blitz quite as much there in that second quarter as what they did earlier in the first couple series of the ball game. So made a little bit of difference for the Cardinals, and Caden also came to his right there instead of the left, and picked up some good blocking.
See what happens as far as any adjustments are made, but things looking good right now as a couple of the players now coming out of the locker room for Newton. We've yet to see Dallas Center Grimes emerge from the locker room. We still have about 3.5 minutes left on the clock. And we'll come back, take a break, check out if we have any other scores to update you on. And again, we hope you'll stick around. We'll have Coach Sweetengel come on after the game, get his comments on what hopefully will be Newton's first win of the season, and see what he thinks of the Norwalk squad that will await them next Friday night. That'll be at Norwalk, and it'll be Norwalk's homecoming. So that'll be an interesting trip. We got to take care of things first. Still, we have 24 minutes left in this one. Hope you'll stick around on KRLS 3 and join us for that. We'll be back in the H&R Block radio broadcast booth coming up with more from H.A. Lynn Stadium and Newton Cardinal football.
For a great car buying experience, come see us here at Lauterbach Buick GMC in Newton. Hello, this is Jason Lauterbach, and we've been selling Buicks in Central Iowa since 1954. Family is the cornerstone of Lauterbach Buick GMC, and that's why we treat every customer like one of our own. Discover the perfect vehicle with a growing selection of Buick Envisions, Encore GX, and the all-new Buick Envista. Local family-owned Lauterbach Buick GMC, Newton Speedway exit 168, or lauterbachcars.com.
Found items in the first half as a record.
Westside Java has an easy-to-access drive-thru on the Newton Square for coffee, smoothies, pastries, frappes, and any other A's you can think of.
Hi, this is Kayla, the owner of Westside Java. Come hang out with us in our spacious location on the west side of the Newton Square. We love seeing people. Stop in for a drink, use our Wi-Fi, or use our drive-thru while you're on the run. Follow us on Facebook daily for offerings and specials. Westside Java on the west side of the historic Newton Square.
At Kinetic Edge Physical Therapy, we're passionate about movement. If you move better, you'll feel better and function better. Come experience the edge that our friendly and knowledgeable team can provide people of all ages, from young children to seasoned adults. Call any of our clinics or message us at kineticedgept.com to request an evaluation or a free screen. We have clinics in Newton, Pella, Colfax, Oskaloosa, Des Moines, Albia, Ames, and Centerville. Choose Kinetic Edge Physical Therapy to get back to living a happy, healthy, hope-filled life.
License and registration, please.
Hello, officer. I'm an officer, too, at Advantage Credit Union.
Oh, I love that place. I'm a member.
Then you know you're also an owner.
Which kind of makes me your boss. So let me remind you, you don't own the streets.
Sorry, it's my job to do fast loan approvals, usually in 30 minutes or less.
My brother was approved in 25, which is the speed limit. I'm going to have to write you a ticket.
Oh, crumbs. Please hurry. I've got people to see and loans to approve.
Auto financing on your radar? See the Lone Rangers at Advantage Credit Union. Member NCUA.
Back here at H.A. Lynn Stadium, Randy Van Wally Price, and we got to see those $632,000 lights in action there, Wally, didn't we?
Yes, quite the light show. And the nice part about them, you don't have to wait 5 minutes or
come
15
back on.
minutes for them to come back on. They come on instantly. So nice thing about the LEDs.
And there shouldn't be any fires after the night is done either. That would be good. That's in case you don't know. The old lights, which were original with the stadium, which was finished, I think, in 1941-42, after the Pregame last year, well, we had some issue. The light went out, a light tower, and we didn't know we were going to get the game in. And finally, our friends over at the Vermont Electric in town came over, did a makeshift job to get the lights on, lasted through the game. But then after pretty much everybody cleared out of the stadium, there was a little fire. Fortunately, no one was injured, no major damage. But they were able to rig the lights for, I think we had one more home game after that.
Well, and then they also had to use it for both the boys and girls soccer season and for the track meets last spring.
But they were able to get to the new lights. It took a little longer than they thought. And this is the first time they've really been in full use here tonight. So glad to have that. A couple more of Advantage Credit Union Instant Radio updates to tell you about before we get the second half underway. Knoxville's up over Clark now, 40-7. That is at halftime. PCM is a 41-0 lead after one quarter against Pella Christian. A tough year for Pella Christian this year. So here again, in case you're just joining us, it is 15-0. Now Newton did win the toss and elected to receive, so they'll be on defense when we get things underway. And we'll be back for the opening kickoff here in the second half when we come back to the H&R Block radio broadcast booth.
Whether it's catching up with the coach or spotlight athlete after a big game, look back at an exciting broadcast, or checking in on area high school alumni, today's Lately Radio Sports page brings more award-winning sports coverage to KNIA Cable S. The show airs every weekday during our morning, afternoon, and evening news magazines and is also available online at KNIACableS.com and our podcasts. Each show includes a focus on local sports coverage from area communities. Today's Lately Radio Sports page is just one more reason we're the one to count on for today's local sports coverage, KNIA Cable S.
Cardinal fans, our coverage of Newton High School sports goes way beyond just broadcasting tonight's game. We have daily coverage of all Newton Cardinal athletics on 92.1 KRLS, KNIAKRLS.com, and our mobile app. Get updates on the football, volleyball, cross country, and swim teams with detailed results and upcoming schedules. Plus, hear interviews with the coaches and athletes about how their season is going. If it's happening with the Cardinals, you'll find out about it on air and online with 92.1 KRLS, the one to count on for Newton High School athletics.
Welcome back to the H&R Block radio broadcast booth as we're about ready to get the second half underway. You're listening to Newton Cardinal football powered by the Knoxville Raceway on the KRLS 3 stream, KNIKRLS.com, and the KNIKRLS mobile app. Newton is out on the field already, getting ready to tee up the football. Now Center Grimes now across the way, breaking their huddle, and they'll now send their receiving team onto the field. Dallas Center Grimes off to my left, again wearing their white uniforms with red numerals, red helmet, and Newton the black tops with red pants. You got white helmets with the Cardinal on the side and white numbers. So Jackson Price going to tee it up on the far hash mark, the 40-yard line. 15-0, your score. Newton on top. Have a receiver standing to return the kick at the 5-yard line. Now he'll be joined by another. Kick is off to the far side at the 10, 15, up to the 20, and brought down. Well, no, didn't quite make the 20. Say he's down. Knee went down as he twisted and turned at about the 17-yard line. So that'll be where the Mustangs will take over for their first possession of this second half. Quarterback Chase Ingalls, sophomore, saw some time, and now they're back to their starting quarterback, Tate Parent, senior. Twins to the wide side of the field. Back offset to the left, and they'll hand it to the back, and he finds some decent running room in that first carry across the 30-yard line. That was Landon Morton, senior back. One of their better running plays of the night, even though it picked up about only 4 yards by the time they say his knee went down. A little shy where the ball was. Second down, ball hash mark. Another carry up the middle. He's across the 40, up to the 45. Tripped up just before midfield. Having to make the stop for Newton, Colton Northcutt. But another big gain for Landon Morton. Moves the chains. Found some room, running basically between the nose guard and the left tackle of the Newton defense.
And that pickup of 16 there. That's the biggest gain of the night for the Mustangs.
Up to the 47-yard line. Right side, lot of room again. They must have found something at halftime. Milburn has to make the stop, but that's another 7-yard gain. We have second down and short. Second and 3 into Newton territory already. And we're just a minute 15 into this quarter. Opening drive. No score in this quarter yet. It's, of course, just underway. It's 15-0. Newton on top. And left side. First down yardage. He'll go forward and move the chains.
Just like that, DCG's got 3 first downs here to start the second half.
And on the stop, Damian Smith for Newton. But it's another first down. It's power football here by the Mustangs coming out of the locker room. Ball far hash mark. Twins wide to the near side, wing back on the other side. One back by your quarterback. Your quarterback will go to the left side. Not much running room there. Very little gain. Good job by Smith coming up to make the stop. I think also helping was Caden Rogers. Caden Klein got in on that stop as well. About a yard gain. Ball at 41 to Newton. Second down. Probably see another run, I would think, maybe. Might go to the air here. See what happens. They've had success running the ball. And they will try another run. Right side. Milburn pushes him back. And Morton carries again. Milburn hit him hard. And we got some other players in there. Jason in on that stop. We're at number 11 for Cardinals. Brings up third down. Good opportunity here to try and stop this drive. Third, they need 8. Twins to the near side. Back, offset to the right. Behind Parent. Wing back moved. And now they'll finally call it. The wing back did a little hesitation. And they caught him. That was Ethan McConnell. Costs him 5. Puts the ball back on the Newton 45. Third down and 13. Under 9 minutes left, third quarter. 15-0 again. Newton on top. Twins wide to the far side. Hudson Heiger, one of his favorite receivers, is over on the far side of the field. We got wideouts and slot men on both sides. In the back, it's offset to his right. So he stands on the Cardinal to midline, midfield stripe. Back to pass. Over the middle. Has a man at the 20. Between 2 defenders. Down inside the 10 to the 9. A big pass play. And moves the ball inside the Capiano zone, red zone. Or Capian Tires Auto Center red zone. Was that Alec Eisenhard who caught that one?
That was Heigerton.
Heigerton?
Yep.
Okay. So the ball is marked at the 17 of Newton. Biggest scoring opportunity of the night for the Mustangs. See if the defense can hold. They only have 5 seconds to get the play off. Took a little while. They will snap it in time. Running back has it up to about the 15-yard line before he is pushed back. Again, that's Landon Morton on the carry. Second and 8, interior of that Newton defense. Stiffening. Right now, Keaton Klein comes back in. Replacing Smith, linebacker. Second down, 8 yards to go. Long snap count. Perrin looks to roll right. Going into the end zone. Man's back there. Incomplete. Couldn't hang on in the back corner of the end zone. He did get around the defender out there. But fortunately, it was a little long. There defensively, Caden Rogers was clear back in the corner of the end zone. He had to worry about getting his feet down and catching it. Couldn't do both. So it's third down. Like they moved the ball up. It wasn't on the 10 last time. It's on the 10 right now. Third down. And they're taking a long time again to get the play in. You got 5 seconds, 4 seconds. They're going to have to call a timeout. So it's 15-0. Mustangs threatening to score. 7:20 left in the third quarter. And we're coming back to the H&R Block radio broadcast booth.
If the young boy who lost his shoe can hear me, we believe we have it up here in the press box.
The award-winning Jeremy Dingaman Concrete Football Friday Night Radio Preview Show gets you set for all the local action every Friday night. Join myself, Spencer Dirks, and Nathan Sage for a full breakdown of the matchups for each of our local schools from 4:30 to 6:30. We'll have previews from all of our broadcasts, go around the district, present our player profile and Football Friday Night feature, pick the winners, and a lot more. Join us every Friday from 4:30 to 6:30 on the one to count on for today's local sports, 92.1 KRLS.
Back to the HR Block radio broadcast booth. Randy Van Wally Price with you. And we encourage you, if you haven't listened to the Football Friday Night preview that starts about 4:30 on 92.1 KRLS, we encourage you to do that. Lots of information about high school football from around our area, including the Newton Cardinals, who right now are trying to turn back the Mustangs from scoring here in this third quarter. Mustangs at the 10-yard line. Ball on just a little bit inside the right hash mark. One back with the quarterback. Newton sends pressure over the middle, wide open, touchdown. Wide open in the middle of the field. That was easy. 6 points for Dallas Center Grimes. That was Wyatt Valenta. Sophomore broke wide open in the middle of the field. That score comes with 7:19 left. They're going for the 1-point conversion try. Jace Kiley, a junior, will hold. And they're lining it up. See if they can make this a 15-17 score. And it is good. Darren Lackland puts it through for the Mustangs. So 7:19 left, 15-7. We'll be back inside the H&R Block radio broadcast booth here on KLS 3.
I was always taught nothing in life is free. Along with the saying, if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. I'm Mike Wood with Brookwood Incorporated. We have been a premier Lennox dealer in central Iowa for 62 years. At Brookwood Incorporated, there is no hocus pocus or hidden cost, just upfront, honest pricing. In the market for quality HVAC equipment, don't waste your time on money or marketing ploys. Your air conditioning and furnace are big investments, and you deserve a fair price. Please give us a call at Brookwood Inc. and give us a chance to earn your trust and your business.
Need a reliable auto service you can trust? Look no further than Cappy's Tire and Auto Service in Newton. Cappy's has tires for any budget, tire repairs, routine oil change, exhaust work, or complex repairs. Their experienced technicians have you covered. Cappy's Tire and Auto even offers financing options along with unbeatable prices. At Cappy's, they pride themselves on top-notch customer service and unbeatable prices. So roll into Cappy's Tire and Auto Service today, located at 220 First Avenue East in Newton. Cappy's Tire and Auto Service, service the way it should be.
Back inside the H&R Block radio broadcast booth, things have definitely tightened up considerably here at H.A. Lynn Stadium. It's now 15-7. Newton on top, about ready to get the ball back, and it's caught at the 2-yard line, and they're going to do the reverse coming this way. A lot of running room. 30, 40. One man to beat, gets by him at the 30. All the way for the score. Newton runs it back on the fake end around right down the near side of the field. And that is a touchdown for the Newton Cardinals. And doing the honors on the fake handoff was Christian Ergenbright. A senior takes it to the house with 7:03 left in the third quarter. And he was the man who faked the handoff at the 2-yard line. So now Jackson Price will try to add the extra point. And that was a quick turnaround. Didn't take long for Newton to get those 6 points back.
No, at 16 seconds.
See what the snap is. Snap is good. Kick is away, and it is wide to the right. So it stays 21-7 on the big fake reverse on the kickoff. Newton on top of Dallas Center Grimes. We'll be back to the H&R Block radio broadcast booth here on KRLS 3.
Slow ruins everything, so why not pay less for fast? U.S. Cellular's home internet gives you the speed you need for just $39.99 per month when bundled with a wireless plan with a 3-year price lock guarantee. Get fast 5G home internet made simple. U.S. Cellular, built for us. Terms apply. See uscellular.com for details.
These and other fantastic deals are going on right now at Premier Wireless, your U.S. Cellular authorized agent in Newton.
You'll look your best and see your best when you trust the experts at the Eye Care Center of Newton. Hi, this is Dr. Chad Klein. The Eye Care Center would like to wish all teachers and students the best of luck as they return back to school this fall. We would also like to remind parents that 80% of what a child learns in school is from information presented visually, and that 1 in 4 children has an undiagnosed vision problem. So if an eye exam was not on your back-to-school checklist, call us at 792-7900 to schedule your child's back-to-school eye exam. Eye Care Center of Newton. Our mission is your vision.
Back here at H.A. Lynn Stadium inside the H&R Block Red radio broadcast booth. Kickoff for Newton. And coming up the field on the kickoff and almost breaking it. Dallas Center Grimes. And they get out to about the 33-yard line before the return man is brought down. But once again, a significant gain for Dallas Center Grimes. Hudson Iger about probably 3 yards away from breaking that one. So,
well, a little recap of some of the scoring. Tate Perrin to Wyatt Valenta, the 10-yard TD pass. Extra point was good. Was a 9-play, 73-yard drive for the Mustangs.
That was quickly answered by the fake return, and now we got a man running to the left, out of bounds on the far side of the field, over by Dallas Center Grimes.
Yes.
Sideline.
Then 16 seconds later, Christian Ergenbright, a 98-yard kickoff return. Extra point, no good. So we have a 21-7 score right now.
And a second down, and call it 8 yards to go for Dallas Center Grimes. Picked up their running attack a little bit here after the locker room talk by their coach. And it'll be quarterback keeper. This time he's hit at the line of scrimmage and brought down for basically no gain. So Perrin can't pick up much on that play. Derek Wermonger among those who in on the tackle. Keaton Klein helped out as well. So it's 3rd down and 3. And we got an injured player down for a Dallas Center Grimes.
I believe that's Perrin.
That looks like it is Perrin. Looks like it's an ankle that he's looking at, maybe the left ankle that is bothering him. 6:30 left in the third, 21-7. Again, it was a 15-0 lead at half for Newton. We've had 2 scores, one by each team, in the first 5.5 minutes of this one. We're going to take a break, come back to the H&R Block radio broadcast booth here on KRLS 3.
Insurance, like a good defense, is meant to protect your assets. The right insurance coverage is almost always needed to mitigate financial risks and to protect your most important assets against various threats. State Farm, Dean Reed, and Newton can provide key advantages to you by incorporating the right insurance to protect the right things for you.
For the coverage, protection, and defense you deserve, contact me, Dean Reed, your State Farm agent on the square in Newton.
Back here, H.A. Stadium, back in the H&R Block radio broadcast booth. Third down and short. They're going deep. Throw it wide, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Newton along the sidelines. That's senior Caden Rogers. Ball underthrown as the quarterback had some pressure rolling. Throw it right down the front of the Newton bench. Chase Ingle needed a little more mustard on that one to get it by the Newton defense. So turnover. Ball goes back to Newton. 21-7, 6:23 left. They'll try and milk a little clock. And King Klein has him. Hands off. Quan Coley right side breaks the tackle, but spins backwards, and he's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll be brought down on the far side for no gain, basically. Hasn't found a lot of running room yet in this ball game. I think that was Cole Torski in on the stop, junior. We're 55 over there, so it's second down and basically 10 yards to go. Cade Bauer near wide to the side. And motion man. That's Milkeiser coming this way. Pitch back to Treese. Caden Klein pitches it late. That didn't gain much yardage, about 2 yards. Well strung out by the linebacking core and the defensive end for the Mustangs.
It's a couple yards on the play. It's going to bring up 3rd and 8.
It's 3rd down. We're going to call it a long 8 yards. Basically, it's about 8.5 yards, I believe. And close to 5 minutes left in this one.
Yeah, the Cardinals going to have to get all the way out to 43-yard line to pick up the first down here.
Finn Martin, favorite receiver, wide to the near side. Coley believes in the slot. They're coming. Pressure over the middle. They throw it up, and it's caught at the 50-yard line. The ball and the defender and the receiver get there all at the same time, but Finn Martin hangs on for a first down. They're going to say it's at the 49 of Newton. Good job to hang on to that one by the junior.
Well, that pickup of 14. Finn's got 4 catches, 55 yards tonight.
That is why Coach Andy Sweetengel calls him a beast. Took the hit, hung on to the ball. Quan Coley, right side. We're going to have a face mask on that. As he got to the line of scrimmage, there was some white jerseys in the backfield, and one of them, as he was going by, I think reached up and grabbed the face mask, spun it around a little bit. And that'll be a mark-off, probably a big one. Face mask. Move into Mustang territory with that penalty. 4:27 left. Again, 21-7. Newton leading their home opener here. Let's see where the ball ends up. They'll do it from the spot of the foul, which is the 49 of the Cardinals. And they'll mark it off.
Should take it down to the 36.
Yeah, right around that neck of the woods. They're going to put it at the 39. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Newton there.
So figures only a 12-yarder.
We'll take anything we can get at this point in time. Back in motion. And handoff. Coley breaks free. 20. Oh, no, it's coming off the left side. I thought they handed off to him. They faked me out on that one. Caden Klein kept it. I wish he would have gave it to Quan. Quan had a little more room. Caden went off to the left side and picked up about 3 yards. That was a good fake. At least had me faked out. I don't know about anybody else. But 2nd down and 7. Twins to the far side. Coley behind Kane looking to pass. Right side, gets some pressure. Finn Martin has it. A little square in inside the needed yardage for a first down. It's going to be about a yard short. Curled it in at the 31. Had to get to the 29. So it's 3rd down 2. 3:30 left. Clock continues to roll. Again, 21-7. Even trying to pick up their first win here as they lead Dallas Center Grimes. Had a good showing last week against ADM on the road. Had a 2-point conversion that was there, just didn't quite execute, and had a long field goal come a little short. That's 5 points they lost by. Kane Klein, right side, almost breaks free on the right side. The ball is loose as well. We'll see if that was after he was down or not. Got plenty of yardage for the first down as he's inside the 25. That'll move the chains. Getting very close to the Cappy's Tire Auto Service red zone. The 24.
Well, that gain of 7 there gave Caden 130 yards rushing tonight.
And Quan Coley goes to the left. Play strung out. And he will not gain much. 2 yards before he is tackled. Getting up off the bottom of that pile for DCG is Cole Hemmingson. He's a junior. He'll be back next year for the Mustangs. So now down to 2 minutes. The 21-7 score. Cardinals on top.
This is the 9th play of this drive. Started back at our own 32.
Taking a lot of time off the clock. King Klein looking to pass. He's got some pressure coming, and he's going to get sacked. It's going to be a loss of about 4. Had backside pressure. Thankfully, he felt that, else he would have got a big hit in the back of the shoulder pads. Could have possibly jarred the ball loose, but he tucked it in just before the hit came and stepped forward a little bit. But still, it's 3rd down and 12 now. Ball back to the 26 near hash mark. Motion man in motion, far side. He looks to the short side, little screen out here. Quan Coley gets by one man at the 30. Breaks it back into the 20. 15 down to about the 12. And that is going to be almost a first down. Depends on where they mark it. My angle's a little bad here. They are moving the chains, so it is 1st and 10. Inside the Cappy's Tire and Auto Service red zone goes Quan Coley and the Newton Cardinals. The ball is at the 14-yard line, near hash mark. Coley is the back behind. And they're going to hand off. And that's power running. Off tackle left side. Skylar Millheiser picking up some good yardage on first down. About 7. Pushes the ball inside the 10-yard line. And looks like it's at the 8. 2nd down. Wide out to the far side. Same formation as that last play. This time they'll send back in motion. Quan Coley takes it left side inside the 5. Down to about the 4 or 3. Maybe. They're going to put it at the 5. So it's 3rd down and 1. And that might be the last play of the quarter. I think it will. Didn't look at a score again. Add some more on to this brand new, well, not brand new, but I think it was last year we put in the scoreboard. Big scoreboard here. 3 quarters in the books. 21-7. Newton leading Dallas Center Grimes. We're back with more inside the H&R Block radio broadcast booth.
You have the right at Made Right. The right to enjoy great food. Come visit us this football season as we all cheer on the Newton Cardinals. And while you're here, enjoy our daily specials. Register to be the fan of the game and win a free Made Right meal each week. You have the right at Made Right in Newton for original classics and sweets all season.
The Late Model World sets its sights on the Knoxville Raceway this September. September 19th through the 21st, the 20th Lucas Oil Late Model Nationals. The best late model drivers in the nation will run for a top prize of $50,000. Tickets are available at KnoxvilleRaceway.com or by calling the ticket office at 842-5431. The 20th Lucas Oil Late Model Nationals, September 19th through the 21st at the Knoxville Raceway.
Well, we're heading into the fourth and final quarter here with Newton threatening. Back inside the H&R Block radio broadcast booth. Time for Advantage Credit Union Instant Radio updates. Get you caught up to date on some scores here. Got Pella ahead of Keokuk 28-13. About halfway through the third quarter there. Knoxville 46, Clark 7. About 8 minutes left in the third there. And Newton now will try and add. Third down and short on the 5-yard line. Caden Klein right side, breaks outside, has a man holding on to his collar and brings him down inside the 3-yard line. Move the chains. That'll be first and goal from the 2. All our scores have been about 2-yard runs this year, haven't they?
Yeah.
So we'll see what transpires here. Got 3 backs in the backfield. Snap goes to Klein. Quan Coley takes the left side, and he'll go in for the score. Quan Coley adds 6 more for the Newton Cardinals with 11:29 left in the ball game. Pushes the score to 27-7. That capped another long drive for Newton.
Yeah,
home opener.
14 plays that drive after that interception on the 32.
So Jackson Price will try and add another extra point. 1 of 2 so far. Snap is good. Kick is up and away, and it is good. So Newton now up 28-7 as we have 11:29 left in the ball game. We're back in the H&R Block radio broadcast booth on KRLS 3.
Hi, this is Bo Boer with Culver's and Newton, where we're doing it JJ's way. Culver's has partnered with football legend J.J. Watt and his foundation. J.J. loves Culver's, and his go-to meal is a Culver's Deluxe Butterburger, Wisconsin cheese curds, a signature root beer float, and a chocolate turtle sundae. For every meal ordered JJ's way, Culver's will donate $1 to the J.J. Watt Foundation, up to $100,000. Come do it JJ's way at Culver's and Newton, where we're locally owned and involved in your community, just off I-80 exit 163.
Randy Van and Wally Price back here at H.A. Lynn Stadium. Got another kickoff coming up. Glad you're with us on this Friday night. We have 3 more home nights and 4 more road games coming up. We'll be on the road next Friday night taking on Norwalk. Jackson Price has it all. Mustangs waiting to receive the kick. He'll go to the near side at the goal line, across the 5-10 towards the middle of the field, and he'll be brought down at about the 19-yard line, and that will be where the Mustangs will start this possession here, trailing Newton again 28-7. And the return there was by Hudson Heidegger Jr. He'll be back next year for the Mustangs.
Well, Jackson just needs to get another 5 yards on that kickoff and get it to the
end zone. Yeah. Touchback.
He's getting it close, so
here's the first play of this drive for Dallas Center Grimes. Split backs, or one back over there. We got wideouts on both sides. They're going to go to the air now. Newton could probably peel back. Oh, over the middle. Nice throw. Caught at the 33-yard line. Peyton Rosendahl there defensively. That ball pulled in by Wyatt Valenta again. Sophomore having a pretty big night. First down all the way out to the 33.
Yeah, pick up of 17 on that play.
Defender was there, though, right away. Brought him down instantly. Lone back. Looking to throw near side. Over the middle. Has his man at the 47 across the midfield stripe. Down to the 48. Again, Heigerken. And quarterback paid for that one. That is, again, Chase Engel, a sophomore. He's a left-hander. Kind of strange seeing the ball coming out of the left hand. But it moves the chains. 28-7. Newton on top as we roll down to the 10:30 left in the game. Left-hander throws over the middle. This one's behind his intended receiver at the 35. Guess who he's looking for? Heigerken. And it was one-on-one there defensively. It's Heigerken wearing number 1. Davidson out there was with him. So it's second down and 10. Well, right in the middle of hash marks. Quarterback calls out signals. Gets the snap, looking left. Now he's got 2 Cardinals on him. He'll retreat and just throw it close to the line of scrimmage before he is dumped. So that'll bring up third down. Pressure being applied there by a couple of Cardinals that have been in the backfield quite a bit. Derek Wermeyer back there and Lincoln Peterson giving chase. So it's third down and 10 for the 48 of Newton. Twin receivers both sides. The one back is offset to the right on the Newton Cardinal eye. That's where the quarterback stands. Long time. Play clock's 0. They're not going to get it off. Sophomore quarterback took too long. Chase Engel to get the play relayed to everybody. That's going to cost him 5. Newton in the second half, I don't think, has had as many penalties as they did in the first.
We had the 115-yarder against the Cardinals.
So it's third down and long. Again, he looks to the sidelines. Engel now calling out the play. He'll get snap, look here near side. Quick pass out at the 48, caught, across the 50, and down to about the 46-yard line of Newton. That was just a quick little pass out to the wideout. Charlie Bowenkamp, the receiver, a junior, just kind of cut the yardage they needed down a little bit. Still 9 yards to go for a first down. And, of course, trailing 28-7, under 10 minutes left. Now Center Grimes has no choice but to go for it here. Going to send Alec Eisenhart wide of the near side. Valencha's in the slot on the far side. And timeout called now by Dallas Center Grimes. So that gives us a chance to take a break as well. We'll be back to the H&R Block radio broadcast booth here on KRLS 3.
Help your loved ones celebrate their big day by calling in their birthday or anniversary. We'll announce on our radio birthday show on the Tassel Ridge Winery Anniversary Show during our KRLS morning magazine just before 8 a.m. You can call it in now to 842-3161 or 628-8672, or you can send it by clicking Contact Us at KNIAKRLS.com. Not only will they know someone is thinking of them, they'll have a chance to win an awesome prize package. The one to count on for today's news and local information, 92.1 KRLS.
Know what decisions are being made at local school board sessions, Board of Supervisors meetings, and City Council meetings by listening to KRLS News. Our award-winning news staff will bring you information from your elected officials and decision makers, as well as heartfelt feature stories, weather coverage, and more. If you miss it on air, find it all on KNIAKRLS.com. The one to count on for today's local news, 92.1 KRLS.
And we're back inside the H&R Block radio broadcast booth with us. 4th down and 9. Twins to the far side. Back Throws over the middle, too high, incomplete, and the ball will go over on downs to Newton at their own 48-yard line. They'll be intent to try and run the ball, I'm sure, try and run the time off the clock. 9:33 left, 28-7. And Newton was on top at half in this one. And each team putting a touchdown here on the board in the third quarter. It's 15-0 as we went to halftime. King Klein has him on the field. Isaiah Hansen goes with motion to the far side. Ball's batted in the air. A little screen pass they were trying to the receiver on the near side as they wanted to get Cade Bauer. A little delayed screen, but it was batted down by one of the linemen who was rushing into the face of Caden Klein.
And that just the first incompletion for Caden Klein here in the second half. He's 3 of 4.
So it's second down and 10. Time for another Advantage Credit Union Instant Radio update. Pella's up on top of Keokuk, 34-13 with 10:47 left in the fourth. Second down. They'll run it. Quan Coley. Oh, no, that's Coley, isn't it? Let's see.
No,
that's Isaiah. Yeah, that's number 2 out there who didn't have any room to run. So that was third down now. Actually lost a little bit of yardage on that one. Isaiah Hansen wrapped up immediately once he pretty much got the ball. So it's third down. See how bold Coach Sweetengel wants to be. Up 28-7. Under 9 minutes left. He's going to be running Caden Klein to the short side of the field. And he's got 4 white jerseys there to green him and bring him down for a loss of about 2. So it'll be punting time for Newton. Zach Felton Jr., where's number 50? He's going to trot out there and punt the ball away. He's going to stand at, looks like his 29. See if they put on a big rush to try and block it. Given the situation of the score, you would think so. High Gherkin's back at the 30. And they came close. High Gherkin, nice punt back to the 15. High Gherkin had to retreat and bobbled a little bit. So one of the best punts so far this young season for Felton. And it'll be Alcina Grimes taking over at the 15-yard line with 8:03 left. 15-0, the halftime score. We're 28-7 now. Hope you'll join us as we on the road. Norwalk next Friday night. Oh, got another update. Advantage Credit Union Instant Radio update. 53-0. As PCM putting it on Pella Christian. Still in third. Quarterback. Engel still in there. Left-hander throws. It's batted down by Milburn out in the flat. Milburn went out in the flat to cover the back who went out there. And he was actually throwing it a little bit farther down to a receiver. He did a square out, but he got his hands on it. Bats it down, bringing up 2nd and 10. Ball at the near hash mark. Just a great night here for football. H.A. Lynn Stadium. We had RVTV in town for the big Iowa State game tomorrow. Quick pass out here, near side. Left-hander throws and going to pick up a little yardage. Alec Eisenhart on the receiving end of that one on the near side of the field. Towards the Cardinal bench. Gain of about 5. Bring a third down and call it 6 yards to go. Ball at the 19. Nose of the ball just touching the 19 as we roll under 8 minutes. Couple of short touchdown runs and a long end-around fake kickoff return for scores here for Newton tonight. Oh, almost picked off. Smith tried to pick it off, but it did go to the receiver, enough for the first down. That was Wyatt Valenta again. So that'll move the chains. Just didn't quite time that right. Did Smith? Smith, a senior. A lot of juniors playing on this Newton squad this year. Pass out here near side. Caught at the 33. Gets around one defender and gets the first down across the 40-yard lines. Heigerken picks up another 15 after the catch. So that'll pad the Dallas Center Grimes stats. So we roll under 7 minutes with that 28-7 score in favor of the Cardinals. Ball near hash mark. Engel gets them up to the line quickly. Still 20 seconds on the play clock, and they're running a play. Throws over the middle. Ooh, are we going to get a flag? Kind of reaching out there. I don't think he got called. I think he was going to say it was kind of uncatchable. But I think Trey Davidson did kind of reach up and grab the shoulder pad of one of those receivers coming across the middle. But like I said, the ball wasn't anywhere really close to him. So bring up second down. Does stop the clock, though. Coach Sweetengel will join us after the game for our post game, so hope you'll stick around for that. And then once we're done, 92.1 is where you need to tune to for highlights of all the area games around Central Iowa. Pass over near side high. Oh, off the shoulder pads. Almost an interception over there on the far side. Incomplete, but Caden Rogers might have a mark on his shoulder from that hitting his shoulder pads so hard.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. He had a lot of room to run if he would have caught that, too.
So it's third down and 10. The ball at 42 of Dallas Center Grimes. Quarterback back. Left-hander throwing over the middle. Three receivers right there. And knocked away. And it'll bring up fourth down and 10. Caden Rogers making the hit to knock it out of the hands of a receiver. But I mean, there was three white jerseys right there over by the 40-yard line, middle of the field. Newton's 40. And
it appears DCG is going to go for this.
Well, the time with 6:24 left, trailing Newton by 21, 28-7. Might as well. Newton players trying to get the hometown crowd riled up. Back to pass, throwing way deep, hanging up there a long time. And he did catch it. That'll be a first down inside the 40-yard line. Down to the 37. Valent on the receiving end of that one again. That one hung up in the air a long time. He threw it from about the 40-yard line near hash mark of Dallas Center Grimes. And able to get his feet down just before going out of bounds in front of the Mustang bench. Ball at the 37, far hash mark, first and 10. As we roll under 6:17 left. Newton up 28-7. Now Center Grimes trying to add to it. Again, they put up 28 points at home against Gilbert last Friday night. Lost 35-28. Newton defense has only given up 7. So we roll under 6 minutes. Gain of about 7 on that play. Bring up second down. Actually, give them the credit for 8. Second down. Short. Straight back to pass. Got some pressure coming from the backside. Can't get there. Ball is intercepted at the 25. Peyton Rosendahl has it. The 50. Breaks the tackle. He's at the 40. Out of bounds at the 42, they say. And that'll be another turnover for Dallas Center Grimes. Another pickoff for the Newton Cardinals. And they'll get the ball back as the big new scoreboard flashes interception across it with 5:36 left. 28-7.
Well, Peyton's been close a couple other times tonight. He finally got one there in the first quarter. He had one in the end zone, but they said he was out of bounds on the back line.
So Newton takes over. They're inside Mustang territory. 42. They throw a little screen pass. Ben Martin has it at the 43 and goes to the right side inside the 40. 35, going to be down right around the 35-yard line. 8-yard pickup. They'll mark it at the 35, near hash mark. Newton going left to right. Here at H.A. Lynn Stadium. In 28-7 your score. It was 15-0 Newton at the half. And once Dallas Center Grimes got a little bit close, Newton pulled off a successful fake end around on a punt return. Quan Coley has it right side. He'll get the first down, and that's about it. I think that's enough to move the chains. Quan Coley hasn't found a whole lot of running room when he's touched the ball here tonight, but it will move the first down.
Well, I'll tell you what, Quan had 26 yards last week. Tonight, he's got 24 yards rushing so far.
As we roll down to 4.5 left, King Klein, they're using all the play clock, as one might imagine. A couple of score updates after this play coming your way. Or KRLS 3. Treese in motion. Now he'll stop. They fake to Coley up the middle. King Klein keeps it around the corner. Saw a lot of green grass in front of him, but he was being pulled down at the time. But still a gain of about 5. Vantage Credit Union Instant Radio updates. 53-7 PCM over Pella Christian. 4:43 in the third. Pella 40, Keokuk 13. 7:56 to go in that game. Pleasantville 22, Woodward Granger 22. They're in the third quarter. That was a close one. In here, 28-7. Favor of the Cardinals. They were up 15-0 at half. They'll give it to Quan Coley, left side, just shy of the first down on that third down play. I think he's going to be about a yard short. Oh, it'll be third down and 1. Looks like Newton's going to be 1-1 as they make the trip to Norwalk next Friday night. See what happens with the homecoming game, Norwalk. And Newton will be back at home for their second of 4 home games for homecoming. King Klein right side, fakes up the middle and keeps it for the first down. Plenty of yardage for the first down. Now keep the clock rolling. So we get to under 2.5 minutes left with that 28-7 score in favor of the Cardinals.
Well, Caden Klein, 137 yards of rushing right now.
That's a pretty good night.
Yeah, and considering his passing, no turnovers so far.
2 men in motion to the far side. They're set now as we run this play. Quick pitch out here and hit in the backfield and brought down. Basically, I don't think they're going to give him credit for any gain there. Nick Thomason got to touch the ball that time. Second down and 11. Lost yard. And now we're under 2 minutes with the clock rolling. Now they're going to bring in
Isaiah Hanson's going to run quarterback.
He's going to run quarterback. Caden's day is done. The clock continues to roll. Now they'll wind it. We only got a couple more plays left in this one. So Hanson will bring the squad up to the line of scrimmage. Still 10 seconds on the play clock. Again, they're milking the play clock. Isaiah gets the snap. Hands off to Quan Coley, who's wrapped up pretty much immediately. He'll fight forward for maybe 2. Bring up second down and 10. You can stick around for the post-game show, and once we are done talking to Coach Sweeten-Jones, giving you the final stats. Lots more football coverage to come on the 92.1 KRLS station. So they'll run down all the scores and have some highlights from the games from around Central Iowa. All right, 2 more plays left in this one here. The home opener for Newton's going to be a W. Hansen kind of fumbles the snap, looking to throw down, and it's batted away at the goal line. Trying to hit Finn Martin. That fumbled snap kind of disrupted the timing. And that'll bring up 4th down and 11. And it did stop the clock with 37 seconds left. It's kind of a slow start to this one, but things really picked up, especially in that 3rd quarter. That was a lot of action. The hometown crowd's going to go home happy here tonight. Hansen has him to the line. Oh, it's Klein back in there. Klein rolling to his left, looking to throw over the middle. Has Milheiser for a short gain, not enough for the first down. And the ball will go over to Dallas Center Grimes. So wrap up this 28-7 win for the Cardinals. Unless they hit a big play here with 28 seconds left. It's always good to get that first win of the season under your belt. And both performances by Newton, pretty solid so far this season. Need to kind of clean up some of the penalty issues. They had a lot of penalties in that ADM game. So Dallas Center Grimes on the field now to wind this one down. It's Engel in at quarterback. And they'll hand off. Coming this way. Lots of pursuit by Newton. He will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It's probably could be the final carry of the night for the Dallas Center Grimes Mustangs, as we're under 6 seconds. I don't think they're going to get a playoff. And the horn is going to sound before they do, and that is your ball game. Newton wins their home opener over Dallas Center Grimes by a score of 28-7. Took the Cardinals a little while to get going. Scoreless first quarter. Cardinals put up 28 here tonight to pull off the victory. And now the lights go up and down and kind of flicker like a kind of a wave thing. So they go from one end to another, lighting up and flickering off and on. Teams now walking across midfield stripe, shaking hands. We're going to come back inside the H&R Block radio broadcast booth and take a look at your scoring and your stats. Don't forget head coach Andy Sweetengem coming up a little bit later on as well.
Everything you love about KNIAKRLS.com is now available in one easy-to-use app, the KNIA KRLS app. It's free to download in your app store, and you'll be able to read a news story, check out sports recaps, stream any of our 6 stations, and more, all in one place on your phone or tablet. Head to your app store and search KNIA KRLS and download it for free now. The KNIA KRLS app. From the one to count on for today's news and local information, 92.1 KRLS.
And you're listening to Newton Cardinal Football, powered by the Knoxville Raceway on the KRLS 3 stream at KNIKRLS.com and the KNIKRLS mobile app. Let's take a look at the scoring for the ball game here tonight. As I mentioned, it was a scoreless first quarter. Newton really plagued by bad field position as they were kind of penned deep in their own territory. They took the opening snap, got 1 first down, but that was it. And then poor punt gave the Mustangs kind of good field position. They were always just on their own side of the 50-yard line or on Newton's side of the 50 for most of their drives. The Newton defense held them out. And finally, Newton broke free offensively with a 5-play, 73-yard drive that capped off with a Isaiah Hansen 2-yard touchdown run with 5:07 left in the second quarter. The 2-point conversion was good, so that made it 8-0. Newton would find the end zone one more time before the quarter would end. It would be another long drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. Skylar Millheiser would take it out from what? 2 yards, you guessed it. That was 17 seconds left. The extra point was no good, so the score was 15-0. That's how the half would end. Newton on top, 15-0. Then in the third quarter, it would be Dallas Center Grimes scoring first. Third quarter, 7:19 left. Tate Perrin to Wyatt Valencia, 10-yard touchdown pass. Extra point was good. That made it, at that time, just a 8-point ball game, 15-7. That capped a long 9-play, 73-yard drive by the Mustangs. Newton would answer 16 seconds later. Matter of fact, it was the kickoff after that score. They faked a reverse on the kickoff, and Christian Ergenbright took it 98 yards for the score, 21-7. Extra point try. The kick was no good. And then with 11:27 left, final score, fourth quarter, Quan Coley took it from 2 yards out. That was a 14-play, time-consuming 68-yard drive. Good. That's your final 20. And Newton picks up the win here tonight. And Dallas Center Grimes fall and 2. Both teams now have left. Dallas to my left behind the pillar here. I see that Coach Andy Swedenjelm is addressing the squad here at home to pick up the win. Wally Price and I will be back. We'll take a look at those end-of-game stats coming up. We'll be back to the H&R Block radio broadcast booth.
Cardinal fans, our coverage on just broadcasting tonight's game. We have daily coverage of all Newton Cardinal athletics on 92.1 KRLS, KNIA-KRLS.com, and our mobile app. Get updates on the football vault with detailed results and upcoming schedules. Plus, hear interviews with the coaches and athletes about how their season is going. If it's happening with the Cardinals, you'll find out about it on air and online with 92.1 in high school athletics.
Are you looking to fulfill a role in our school district? Join us in making a difference in the lives of our has exciting substitute positions available now. Whether you are passionate about teaching, supporting students, drive their key areas, we have a spot for you. Visit our website at newtoncsd.org and click on Employment Opportunities and apply for any or all positions of which you are interested. Every learner to achieve a lifetime of personal success.
Back here at the H&R Block radio broadcast booth. Again, we have Andy joining us here in a few moments. Take a look at those end-of-game stats as well coming up. You're listening to Cardinal Football, powered by the Knoxville Raceway and the KRLS 3 stream at KNIA-KRLS.com and the KNI-KRLS mobile app.
As we all live longer, age really is just a number. But retirement is so much more than one. Edward Jones Financial Advisors wants to know what you want out of your retirement so we can help you get there. Together, we can look at the big picture and make a strategy to help you reach your goals. Because you can't prepare for the unexpected if you don't know where you're headed. Visit edwardjones.com or stop by your Newton Edward Jones office.
Edward Jones, member SIPC.
You have the right at Maid-Rite, the right to enjoy great food. Come visit us this football season as we all cheer on the Newton Cardinals. And while you're here, enjoy our daily specials. Register to be the fan of the game and win a free Maid-Rite meal each week. You have the right at Maid-Rite in Newton for original classics and sweets all season.
Need a reliable auto service you can trust? Look no further than Cappy's Tire and Auto Service in Newton. Cappy's has tires for any budget, tire repairs, routine oil change, exhaust work, or complex repairs. Their experienced technicians have you covered. Cappy's Tire and Auto even offers financing options along with unbeatable prices. At Cappy's, they pride themselves on top-notch customer service and unbeatable prices. So roll into Cappy's Tire and Auto Service today, located at 220 First Avenue East in Newton. Cappy's Tire and Auto Service, service the way it should be.
License and registration, please.
Hello, officer. I'm an officer, too, at Advantage Credit Union.
Oh, I love that place. I'm a member.
Then you know you're also an owner.
Which kind of makes me your boss.
Need another
so
commercial,
let me remind
Wally?
You,
or
you don't own the streets.
One more.
Sorry, it's
Oh,
my job
okay.
to do fast loan approvals, usually in 30 minutes
That's
or
all right.
less.
My brother was approved in 25, which is the speed limit. I'm going to have to write you a ticket.
Oh, crumbs. Please hurry. I've got people to see and loans to approve.
Auto financing on your radar? See the Lone Rangers at Advantage Credit Union. Member NCUA.
You'll look your best and see your best when you trust the experts at the Eye Care Center of Newton. Hi, this is Dr. Chad Klein. The Eye Care Center would like to wish all teachers and students the best of luck as they return back to school this fall. We would also like to remind parents that 80% of what a child learns in school is from information presented visually, and that 1 in 4 children has an undiagnosed vision problem. So if an eye exam was not on your back-to-school checklist, call us at 792-7900 to schedule your child's back-to-school eye exam. Eye Care Center of Newton. Our mission is your vision.
Back inside the H&R Black Radio broadcast, let's take a look at some of the other sports around here. Updates we have include Valley and Dowling. They're in overtime. We have Knoxville and Clark 58-7. Gets the win. What we still have coming up, final stats to pass along. Have those for you as well coming up here. They turn the lights out on us.
Man, that makes it tough.
Yeah. We'll come back. Coach Andy Sweet show on the median here. He's from there. People now I've seen him. He's unmiked by one of the television folks that caught him there on the field. After that, making his way up here. Give us some light. Help him coming up here tonight. Final stats and our so check Coach Andy Sweet Jeff's thoughts on tonight's podcast.
Everything you love about KNIA-KRLS.com is now available in one easy-to-use app, the KNIA KRLS app. It's free to download in your app store, and you'll be able to read a news story, check out sports recaps, stream any of our 6 stations, and more, all in one place on your phone or tablet. Head to your app store and search KNIA KRLS and download it for free now. The KNIA KRLS app, from the one to count on for today's news and local information, 92.1 KRLS.
Whether it's catching up with the coach or spotlight athlete after a big game, look back at an exciting broadcast, or checking in on area high school alumni, today's Lately Radio Sports page brings more award-winning sports coverage to KNIA KRLS. The show airs every weekday during our morning, afternoon, and evening news magazines, and is also available online at KNIAKRLS.com and our podcasts. Each show includes a focus on local sports coverage from area communities. Today's Lately Radio Sports page is just one more reason we're the one to count on for today's local sports coverage, KNIA KRLS.
The award-winning Jeremy Dingaman Concrete Football Friday Night Radio Preview Show gets you set for all the local action every Friday night. Join myself, Spencer Dirks, and Nathan Sage for a full breakdown of the matchups for each of our local schools from 4:30 to 6:30. We'll have previews from all of our broadcasts, go around the district, present our player profile and Football Friday Night feature, pick the winners, and a lot more. Join us every Friday from 4:30 to 6:30 on the one to count on for today's local sports, 92.1 KRLS. Cardinal fans, our coverage of Newton High School sports goes way beyond just broadcasting tonight's game. We have daily coverage of all Newton Cardinal athletics on 92.1 KRLS, KNIAKRLS.com, and our mobile app. Get updates on the football, volleyball, cross country, and swim teams with detailed results and upcoming schedules. Plus, hear interviews with the coaches and athletes about how their season is going. If it's happening with the Cardinals, you'll find out about it on air and online with 92.1 KRLS, the one to count on for Newton High School athletics.
Back here at the H&R Block radio broadcast booth, I'm Randy Van, and we'll recap the scoring here. We have as we get Coach Andy Sweetengel ready to go. Isaiah Hansen scoring on a 2-yard touchdown run to start the scoring. 2-point conversion good. That was with 5:07 left in the second quarter. A 5-play, 73-yard drive, 8-0. Skylar Milheiser then, 2-yard touchdown run. Extra point was good, 15-0. That capped a 6-play, 75-yard drive just before halftime, 17 seconds left. Third quarter was the only score of the night for Dallas Center. Grimes went 9 plays, 73 yards. Tate Perrin to Wyatt Valencia, 10-yard touchdown pass, 15-7. Then on the ensuing kickoff, Newton very successfully ran a fake end around on the punt, on the kickoff return. Christian Ergenbright goes 98 yards. The extra point no good, 21-7. That was with 7:03 left. And then finally, Quan Coley takes it in from 2 yards out for the Cardinals. The Caps scoring 28-7. Extra point no good. That was the final play of a 14-play, 68-yard drive. Sitting down with us now is Newton head coach Andy Sweetengel. Congratulations, Coach, on the win tonight.
Thanks, appreciate it.
Your overall thoughts on how the team played?
Hey, really, really proud of those guys. We've talked all week about, being able to play, big boy football at times and being able to step up our effort. And, I thought our guys really responded. We challenged them at times. And, I think we were able to put together some, nice long drives. It wasn't always just big chunk plays and that kind of stuff. And, I think that's a sign of growing up and maturing, being able to focus for a long period of time. I think I'm really proud of those guys.
King Klein, another big night for him, and he continues to learn the position.
Yeah, absolutely. He takes steps every single day. He's a great kid, extremely smart, does a fantastic job, learning from his mistakes, always keeps composed, and that's huge for a quarterback, right? They can never get too high, too low. He does a great job with that.
Did a better job not turning the ball over tonight as well. That's always a key.
Absolutely, absolutely. We played a lot cleaner tonight, which is great. We always have that kind of first game jitters and that kind of stuff. When people try to press a little bit too much, but he's able to keep that composure. We were able to get the run game going a little bit in some different directions, take a little pressure off of them, and get everybody contributing.
Yeah, it was nice to see Isaiah Hansen get a little touchdown in there.
Absolutely, right. It's always fun when you can get. We got we got three players their first varsity touchdowns here with Quan, Isaiah, and Skylar. So really great job by those guys. Having those sophomores are doing a great job at tailback. It's always nice they can get those tough yards when we need it.
Finn Martin always continues to impress.
Absolutely, man. He made some big time catches here. I mean, we're really fortunate that he's here because he does a great job. There's times where we can just kind of throw it up to him and he'll go up there and come down with it and hold on to it. I mean, they were trying to tee off on him a little bit at times there, but he did a fantastic job. Works really hard at his craft, and glad to see that paying off.
Quan Coley, still really haven't kind of got him going yet this year in 2 games.
Yeah, absolutely. So, he's been kind of consistent. We just got to try to find him good ways to get him the ball, and we kind of did that a little bit more tonight. Part of the option, running the option and that kind of stuff is that you're going to get what the other team gives you. And so a lot of teams have been trying to, shut down our dive, shut down our inside run, and that's led to some, big runs by Caden. He had a couple big pulls tonight off of that. And, someday here we'll get that guy going. So he's got the talent, he's got the ability, the motivation, so we'll get him rolling.
They were able to put together one long drive, 6 plays, 75 yards to pull things a little bit closer here. I guess it was a 9-play, 73-yard drive to pull things a little closer. At that point in time, were you kind of concerned about how things were going?
Oh, no, not at all. So I have a lot of confidence in our defense. They do a fantastic job. They fly around. They do some really great things. And part of the sign of a good football team is how can you respond. So if another team has some momentum, has that kind of stuff, how can we respond? And, we pulled out a little Coach Power special there with that crisscross return, and we were able to kind of shut down that momentum.
Yeah, I was going to say, that concern, if you had any, didn't last long.
Nope, not at all.
That was a 98-yard run, and that was Christian Ergenbright taking it to the house. He's probably a little winded after that, wasn't he? He's one of your track stars, though.
He's one of our track guys there, right? But he's a sprinter, so they get winded after their race. So he was a little winded. But that's one of the great things about our program right now is we got depth. And so, he starts at corner for us. We're able to use him on kick return. He's a little winded there. We got other corners that can jump in there and play at a high level. So I'm really proud of all of our guys stepping up.
Yeah, the defense you mentioned gave up 13 points first game, and just the 7 points here tonight. You think a lot of that has to do with being able to substitute more frequently than you have in years past?
Absolutely. It helps keep our guys fresh. And, our guys have worked extremely hard. Being fast and physical is kind of our team motto, and they really embody that. And so they can go play with kind of a reckless abandon and know that if they get tired, somebody else can jump in there and do their job. And I think that, to me, that's kind of freeing, right? It takes some pressure off you a little bit. So, those guys, hats off to those guys. Coach Richardson does a great job getting those guys prepared. Really proud of those guys.
Well, it was a home opener tonight. A little more extra hype with RVTV in town. I assume you got interviewed, didn't you?
Yeah, absolutely. I feel like
you have a TV face. You think?
We'll see about that. I've been doing interviews for about 7 hours straight. It feels like now. So, but no, it's a lot of fun. It's a great showcase here for our team. Great showcase, really, for our whole community, right? And we really got to see the lights on full effect tonight, and that was really cool for our kids. It's just really fun, being in a community that's invested in their programs. Help giving us great support.
Yeah, the lights came on and off. You probably didn't notice at the time, did you?
Oh, we noticed. It's fun.
Did you?
It's fun. I mean, that gets our guys excited, right? Like, they see all that stuff in the SEC, and they see all that kind of stuff at big time football, and knowing that we have that community support, man, really, really empowers those guys.
Yeah, you look around the stadium, you wouldn't believe it was built in 1942.
Oh, not at all. Not at all. I mean, they've done a great job, the past few years of, even they redid our turf a few years ago, and now the scoreboard, now the lights. Man, we got a first-class facility. It's awesome.
So up next, taking on Norwalk. Your thoughts? You probably haven't thought much about them, but coming up next Friday night on the road.
Yeah, so they'll be another team, another tough team. That'll be competing for a district title in their district. So I'm really excited about that opportunity. They're more of a spread team that likes to try to chuck it around, rotate a couple different quarterbacks in a little bit. One's more of a run threat, one's more of a passing threat, but. A great challenge for us. A lot of our guys have a little bitter taste in their mouth. We feel like we could have got them last year. So a lot of motivation for our guys to kind of take that next step.
The juniors on this team, they veterans now? two games under their belt or not?
That's not. We talk about playing big boy football, and part of big boy football is growing up. And so you're only young for so long. So, those guys have done a great job of maturing and getting older. And, we're excited about our trajectory this year.
All right. Well, appreciate you coming up and talking with us after this big win over Dallas Center Grimes, and we'll look forward to following you up at Norwalk and bringing home another W.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Joining us on our post-game show, Newton head football coach Andy Sweetengem will be back in the H&R Block broadcast booth after this.
At H&R Block, we want you to focus on your business while we handle your books. From payroll and bookkeeping to expert tax preparation and advice, we're ready to put our expertise to work on your small business for year-round services that you need and the one-on-one attention you deserve. Partner with H&R Block Business Services. Stop by our offices in Knoxville, Sheraton, and Newton, or give us a call at any of our local offices to learn more.
At participating offices, services do not include audit, attest, or other services for which a license is required.
The sounds of fall, back to school. The time brings back so many feelings for most of us. Throughout all those activities, there is occasionally a hiccup. Your student athlete may need Mattis Family Sports Chiropractor in Newton, Iowa. Dr. Mattis is proficient in sports-related pains and injuries.
This is Dr. Mattis at Mattis Family Sports Chiropractic. We've been serving Newton and the surrounding communities for 25 years.
The Flower Court Garden Center has what you need to beautify your outdoors and the advice for things to flourish. Hi, this is Alexis from the Flower Court. If you're wondering what would look best with your landscaping, we can help. We have a large selection of plants, trees, and shrubs. We're also a fresh cut florist. We design arrangements for birthdays, anniversaries, holidays, and showers. We're here all seasons, open year-round at the Flower Court Garden Center, inside the former Cox's Greenhouse in Newton. Get your colors.
Slow ruins everything, so why not pay less for fast? U.S. Cellular's home internet gives you the speed you need for just $39.99 per month when bundled with a wireless plan with a 3-year price lock guarantee. Get fast 5G home internet made simple. U.S. Cellular, built for us. Terms apply. See uscellular.com for details.
These and other fantastic deals are going on right now at Premier Wireless, your U.S. Cellular authorized agent in Newton.
big win here tonight with Newton defeating Dallas Center Grimes again by a score of 28-7. And well, as we take a look at the stats, another pretty good offensive night for the Cardinals.
Yes, it was, Randy. Newton Cardinals had 14 first downs tonight. They rushed the ball 37 times for 180 yards of rushing. Leading the way, of course, Caden Klein, 15 carries, 137 yards. Another workhorse, Quan Coley, just sophomore, 13 carries for 28 yards. Another sophomore, Isaiah Hansen, 4 carries for 7 yards. Riley Treese had 1 for 2 yards. Skylar Millhouse, 3 carries for 8 yards. And Nick Thomason, 1 for a negative 2 yards. But 180 yards of rushing on 37 carries. Caden Klein was 9 of 17 passing for 91 yards, so 271 yards of net offense for the Cardinals. Leading the receiver was Finn Martin, 6 catches for 68 yards. Then we had Quan Coley, 1 catch for 12. Skylar Millhouse, 1 for 7, and Riley Treese, 1 catch for 4 yards. The Cardinals just committed 5 penalties, most of them in the first half there, and had the only 2 turnovers of the game, the 2 interceptions by the defense there. The DCG Mustangs had 12 first downs. They rushed the ball 22 times for 72 net yards. Their leading rusher was Layden Morton. He carried the ball 8 times for 36 yards. Osborne Grimm carried it 5 carries for 21 yards. And again, Morton got most of his on that first drive after halftime when they took it all the way in and scored their touchdown. But they rushed the ball 22 times for 72 yards. Passing, DCG, and we knew they were going to pass the ball a lot. They passed it 17 of 37 with 2 interceptions for 176 yards. So total yards, 248 for them. Both offenses, pretty good output by them. They're leading. They had 2 receivers. Hudson Heidengard, he had 4 catches for 65 yards. And, well, we're missing one of them, but Valenta, he had quite a few yards also. But again, 248 yards of offense for the Mustangs. They did commit 6 penalties for the game. So all in all, like you Coach said, pretty good showing. We had 3 guys that got their first varsity touchdowns tonight. So good showing for the Cardinals.
Nice way to wrap up a busy week here and a busy Friday with RVTV in town and, getting to unveil the new lights here at H.A. Lynn Stadium. Cardinals got off to a little bit of a slow start, but were able to pick things up and put 28 points on the board. Things would have kind of maybe been a little bit dicey if they didn't turn the tide right away after Dallas Center Grimes got that 15-7 score, but that 98-yard kickoff return really kind of turned the tide. There was no threat really to Newton after that.
No, after Christian Ergenbright took that ball 98 yards for that touchdown, it was all Cardinals after that.
So Cardinals now 1-1, and they will move on, and they will be taking on Norwalk. And they are losing to Indianola 28-3. That is now just went final. Another Advantage Credit Union instant score update. 28-3 Indianola over Norwalk. So Norwalk, it'll be their homecoming, and we'll see what happens when Newton travels up that way for that bowl game. Again, our final here, 28-7. Newton picks up the win. Encourage you to go over to 92.1 KRLS whenever we wrap things up here, as our final stats were presented by Premier Wireless. your U.S. Cellular authorized agent in Newton in Premier Wireless, courtesy of bringing you your final stats here tonight. And we hope you'll be with us next week. We had to work out some bugs as our streaming goes along with some video. We were at home games, so we had to work out some bugs to start the game, but we got things on, and Newton got the win. So we'll move on to Norwalk. Again, KRLS 92.1 is where you need to go to recap all of the area football games in Central Iowa. Hear highlights from them as well. So hope you'll tune over to there. Thanks for joining us here at H.A. Lynn Stadium. For Wally Price, I'm Randy Van. You have been listening to Newton Cardinal Football on KRLS Stream 3. Once again, Newton wins 28-7 over Dallas Center Grimes.
Thanks for tuning in to this exclusive presentation of live area football coverage on KNIA KRLS and streaming live at KNIAKRLS.com and on the free KNIA KRLS app. Make sure to tune in next week for the Jeremy Dingham and Concrete Football Friday Night Radio Preview Show from 4:30 to 6:30, leading up to live play-by-play of our area teams. Now stay tuned for the Football Friday Night Radio Scoreboard Show, the one to count on for today's local sports coverage, KNIA and KRLS.
There's no light switch on this side?
Yeah, back here. By this,
oh, okay. Yeah.
It makes it harder to see how the supplements on.
Yeah. We just, once they shut the lights off over there, when Coach came up, he couldn't see the sheets to read or anything. I'm going to set this light up here.
Yeah.